some fun as we support Coach Monica and our Wonder Boys team. Now it's your time to get loud, get and spell out. Give me a T. Give me an E. Give me a C. Give me an A. What's that spell? What's that spell? Who's gonna win? Throughout this year's season, we're going to honor our seniors by featuring them as conductors of our alma mater. Tonight's seniors are Katie Kinnison, Jackie Sears, Dalton Snow, and Amber Urson. Thank you, seniors. And now we invite all of the Tech families to rise and sing along. This is our Arkansas Tech University alma mater.
Live from Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, it's time for Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys football. Today, the Wonder Boys celebrate Homecoming 2017 and continue their pursuit of the Great American Conference Championship when they host the Northwestern Oklahoma State Rangers here on River Country KCJC. Good afternoon, friends. My name is Sam Streisner. Thank you for joining us. Arkansas Tech earned a 38-21 win at Southwestern Oklahoma State last Saturday to improve to 5-2 overall and 5-2 in the GAC. The Wonder Boys are now one game behind GAC leading Southeastern Oklahoma State with 4 weeks remaining in the regular season. Northwestern Oklahoma State is the Wonder Boys' opponent today. They own a record of 3-4, but the Rangers are just a handful of plays away from being in contention for the GAC title themselves. 3 of Northwestern's 4 losses have been by 3 points or less. The only time the Rangers have been thoroughly defeated was last Saturday when Harding University thumped Northwestern 34-0 in Alva, Oklahoma. Thank you for joining us on the Tyson Foods pregame show. We will break for 1 minute here in the Team Clean broadcast booth and then come back with a look at the starting lineups. You're listening to Wonder Boys football.
She's escorted today by her father, Glenn Howell. Representing Residence Hall Association and Payne Hall, Monique Morris. Monique is a senior rehabilitation science major from Bastrop, Louisiana. She is escorted today by her mother, Angela Morris. Representing the Golden Girls dance team, Reagan Purvis. Reagan is a senior wellness science major from Russellville, Arkansas. She is escorted today by her father, Brian Purvis. Representing women in STEM, Emily Torrialba. Emily is a junior mechanical engineering major from Arlington, Texas.
Welcome back to the Tyson Foods pregame show from Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville as we get ready for Arkansas Tech University's 2017 homecoming game against Northwestern Oklahoma State. The members of the homecoming court being introduced to the crowd here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field as we speak, and in just a moment we'll be able to bring you the identity of the homecoming queen for 2017 at Arkansas Tech University, selected among 5 finalists for that award. And the winner is Monique Morris, a senior from Bastrop, Louisiana. She is the homecoming queen at Arkansas Tech University for 2017, and we'll tell you more about Monique as we go through the rest of the afternoon. Time now to take a look at the starters. First for Northwestern Oklahoma State, the Rangers, under the direction of third-year head coach Matt Walter. His record at Northwestern is 10-19. He is a Northwestern Oklahoma State alumnus. Starting on the offensive side of the ball, the quarterback is Isaiah Weed, 6'3", 177, junior, Seattle, Washington. The tailback is Anthony Cota, 6'2", 244, junior, Manteca, California. The offensive lineman from left to right, the left tackle is Jonas Castillo, 6'3", 303, freshman, Humble, Texas. Alec Jamar is the left guard, 6'1", 298, freshman, Frisco, Texas. Peter Stosic is the center. He is out of Canberra in Australia, 6'4", 285, a junior. Carlos Torres is the right guard for the Rangers, 6'2", 317, a junior from El Reno, Oklahoma. The right tackle is Xavier Rodriguez, 6'6", 358, a sophomore from Houston, Texas. The tight end for Northwestern Oklahoma State is Jamar Morris, 6'4", 237, a junior from Madison, Wisconsin. And then the wide receivers for Northwestern are Deshaun Gordon, 5'7", 147, a senior from Los Angeles, California. Horatio Smith, 5'9", 165, a junior from Amarillo, Texas. And Gavin Garner, 6'4", 205, a freshman from Newcastle, Oklahoma. On the defensive side of the ball for Northwestern Oklahoma State, in a 4-3 alignment, the defensive ends are Jimmy Pace, 6'1", 232, junior, Miami, Florida, and Malcolm Palmer, 6'1", 255, freshman, Fresno, Texas. The interior defensive linemen for Northwestern are Emmett Spencer, 6'2", 254, sophomore, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Mikhail Arvey, 5'10", 245, senior, Euless, Texas. The linebackers for the Rangers are Kyler Ferguson, 5'10", 213, sophomore, Woodward, Oklahoma. Dakota Driscoll, 6', 214, sophomore, Wichita, Kansas. And Maurice Wright, 6'1", 206, senior, Luther, Oklahoma. The safeties for Northwestern Oklahoma State are Shane Collins, 6', 189, senior, Elmore City, Oklahoma. And Doc Harvey, 6'2", 190, junior, Seminole, Oklahoma. And the cornerbacks for Northwestern Oklahoma State are Aaron Barnes, 5'10", 170, sophomore, Duncanville, Texas. And Eric Cook, 5'11", 177, junior from Pensacola, Florida. Now the starters for the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys under the direction of fifth-year head coach Raymond Monica with a record of 28-24 at Arkansas Tech. His starters on the offensive side of the ball will be these. Ty Reesner is the quarterback, 6'2", 204, a senior from Cashion, Oklahoma. The halfback is Chris Eastburn, 6', 244, a junior from Piercy. The tailback is Brian Allen, 5'11", 191, junior, Forest City. Royce Finley is the tight end, 6', 205, a senior from Las Vegas, Nevada. The wide receivers for Arkansas Tech are Jacob Dean, 5'10", 190, junior, Norman, Oklahoma, and J.V. Davis, 6', 193. He is a junior from Benton. On the offensive line for Arkansas Tech, the left tackle is Trey Bradley, 6'4", 270, a junior from Conway. Mitch Williams is the left guard, 6'3", 281, a sophomore from Bentonville. The center is Myron Pruitt, 6', 317, a senior from Arlington, Texas. The right guard is Torian Samuels, 6'2", 296, senior, Hazelhurst, Mississippi. And the right tackle is Cole Fritchen, 6'6", 322, a sophomore from Bryant. Now the defensive starters for Arkansas Tech in a 4-2-5 alignment. The defensive ends are Jared Loftus, 6', 242, a junior from Dallas, Texas, and Brian Scott, 6'3", 242, a junior from Nacogdoches, Texas. The interior defensive linemen for the Wonder Boys are Hakeem Ennis, 5'11", 240, freshman, Decatur, Georgia, and Trey Chisholm, 5'11", 273, freshman from Little Rock. The scheduled starters at linebacker for Arkansas Tech are Eric McPherson, 5'11", 218. He is a senior from Jackson, Mississippi. And KJ Reed, 6'1", 219, a junior from Texarkana. The cornerbacks for Arkansas Tech are Jarrett Clayton, 5'10", 192, senior, Memphis, Tennessee, and Jant Weary, 5'11", 179, junior, Mesquite, Texas. The safeties are Darren Kane, 5'10", 195, sophomore, Houston, Texas, and Jordan Hill, 5'11", 189, junior, Mesquite, Texas. And the rover for Arkansas Tech is Quay Rose, 5'10", 183, junior from McGee. It is almost time for football here on the Tyson Foods pregame show. We will break for 30 seconds plus a station ID and then come back for the opening kick between the Wonder Boys and the Rangers on Homecoming 2017. You're listening to Arkansas Tech football.
Deep to receive for Arkansas Tech is number 20, Braden Stringer, and number 82, Drew Wade. Kicking off for Northwestern Oklahoma, number 99, Andrew Lesnick.
Welcome back to the Team Clean broadcast booth as we wrap up the Tyson Foods pregame show and get ready for kickoff between the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys and the Northwestern Oklahoma State Rangers, the 15th all-time meeting between these two programs. Arkansas Tech leads the all-time series 10-4, and the Wonder Boys have won all 5 meetings during the Great American Conference era. Northwestern Oklahoma State set to kick it away. Braden Stringer back deep for the Wonder Boys along with Tremel Glasper. And we're glad that you are with us this afternoon on River Country, KCJC, and Arkansas Tech Sports.com. Northwestern Oklahoma State with the white uniform pants, the white uniform tops. They have red helmets, the Wonder Boys, the gold pants, the gold helmets, and the green uniform tops, all trimmed in green and gold. Looks like it'll be Andrew Lesnick to kick it away for Northwestern Oklahoma State. He puts his right foot into it, and we are underway in Russellville. It'll come down to Glasper 3 yards deep, and he's going to bring it out with 3 blockers in front. He's over the 10, the 15, makes a man miss. He's at the 20, gets a block, 25, 30. Out he goes to the 40. My apologies, it's not Glasper. It is actually Drew Wade of Arkansas Tech with that return. Drew Wade, the freshman out of Pine Bluff, took it 3 yards deep in the end zone, and they force him out of bounds at the Arkansas Tech 46-yard line, a 46-yard kickoff return to get things started for Arkansas Tech as the freshman who has proven himself capable of being a big play weapon comes through again for Arkansas Tech. Ty Reesner leads the Arkansas Tech offense onto the field. Reesner comes into the day 4th in the GAC in passing at 203.1 yards per game. He's got Brian Allen behind him. Allen, the 8th leading rusher in the history of Arkansas Tech football, and it'll be Allen on first down. He will be able to struggle forward back to the line of scrimmage after he was met in the backfield by Jean-Paul LeBlanc. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Wonder Boys from their own 46-yard line. Arkansas Tech 2nd in the GAC, 17th in the nation in scoring offense this year at 39.7 points per game. Pistol formation, Reesner with Allen behind him, fakes to Allen, rolls left, looking downfield, has Wade, throws for Wade and led him too much. Drew Wade open inside the Northwestern Oklahoma State 35-yard line, but that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback going to his left, and Reesner could not find the accuracy necessary to connect with Drew Wade, so 2 plays for no gain bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Wonder Boys from their own 46-yard line. Arkansas Tech converting on 47.4% of its 3rd down conversion tries this year. That is 4th in the GAC and 19th in the nation. On 3rd and 10. Northwestern Oklahoma State with just 1 down lineman, now a penalty flag, and I wouldn't be surprised if Northwestern might have 1 too many man on the field, and that is the case. That'll cost them 5 yards. It'll move the football up to the Northwestern Oklahoma State 49-yard line, and that makes a big difference in terms of the play call for the Wonder Boys potentially. Instead of 3rd down and 10, it's now 3rd down and 5 after the penalty against Northwestern Oklahoma State. The Rangers were trying like mad to shuttle in some fresh defenders ahead of this 3rd down play, and they just didn't quite get the right connections on who was checking out and who was checking in. So now it's 3rd and 5. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Northwestern showing blitz, especially from the middle. And so Ty Reesner may be changing up the play. He moves Brian Allen over to the left side of the formation. On 3rd and 5, it's an option play left. Pitch to Allen. Allen looking for the first down. Penalty flag is thrown. Allen would have the first down if the play stood, as they will tackle him at the Northwestern Oklahoma State 41-yard line for what would have been a gain of 8, but it's almost certainly holding against Arkansas Tech out there on the perimeter, and that appears to be the case. It'll be enforced from the spot of the foul, and the official who threw the flag now will indicate for sure where that is. They will mark off 10 yards from there.
10-yard penalty, 3rd down.
The football will be spotted back on the Arkansas Tech side of the field at the 47-yard line. And so Allen will be credited for a run of 6 yards to the 43. And then a 10-yard penalty back into Arkansas Tech territory, and it brings up 3rd down and 9 for the Wonder Boys. Tevin McKenzie and Jacob Dean are the receivers left. It's Tremel Glasper and J.V. Davis to the right side of the formation. McKenzie comes in motion toward the near side. Ty Reesner awaits the snap. Reesner has the snap. He has a little bit of time, throws deep down the middle for McKenzie. He makes the catch on the run, and he will go into the end zone untouched. A 53-yard touchdown pass from Ty Reesner to Tevin McKenzie, and barely a minute deep into the game, the Wonder Boys lead 6-0 on a Phil Wright firework touchdown. Tevin McKenzie able to get behind the defense at the Northwestern Oklahoma State 25-yard line. That's where he made the grab, and then it was just a matter of staying on his feet, which he successfully accomplished, and now Eric Perez will attempt the extra point. Perez so far this season is 35 of 36 on extra point tries. For his career, he has made 124 point after touchdown kicks, which is second most in the history of Arkansas Tech football, just behind Paul Pellets, who holds the record with 134. Perez's extra point is up. It is good, and our new score with 13 minutes and 58 seconds to play in the first quarter is Arkansas Tech 7, Northwestern Oklahoma State 0. We will break for 1 minute here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
We will return to Tucker Coliseum this Thursday, looking to remain undefeated with a 6 p.m. matchup against Henderson State. Come out and support your nationally 14th ranked Golden Suns as they try to take one step closer to the Great American Conference Championship.
The scoring drive for Arkansas Tech was 3 plays, 54 yards. It took 1 minute and 2 seconds. It was set up by the 46-yard kickoff return by Drew Wade. And then it paid off in the 53-yard touchdown pass from Ty Reesner to Tevin McKenzie. For Ty Reesner, it was his 13th touchdown pass of the season, the 18th touchdown pass of his 2-year Arkansas Tech career. On the receiving end of it, for Tevin McKenzie, it was his team-leading 5th touchdown reception of 2017 as the umbrellas start popping out here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field, indicating the rain has resumed, putting a small but not overwhelming damper on the homecoming festivities here in Russellville. Bit of a high short kick fielded for Northwestern Oklahoma State at the 15-yard line and brought east and west toward the far sideline by Miles Mitchison. Mitchison will be wrestled down inside the 15, taken down at the 14-yard line. Stop made for Arkansas Tech University by Dio Williams. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Northwestern Oklahoma State from its own 14-yard line. The Rangers average 28.9 points per game. That is 7th most in the Great American Conference among the 12 members of the league. They are slightly tilted toward the pass, but ever so slightly. They average 202.4 passing yards per game, 199.7 rushing yards, so fairly balanced on the offensive side for Northwestern Oklahoma State. The quarterback is Isaiah Weed. And on first down, he hands it off, a run up the middle for Anthony Cota. Cota will be stacked up at the 18-yard line and driven back. K.J. Reed and Hakeem Ennis among the Wonder Boys in on the stop. They will spot Cota down at the 18 with a gain of 4. And it will be 2nd down and 6 from there for Northwestern Oklahoma State. At 402.1 yards of total offense per game, the Rangers rank 7th in that category as well. Pass deflected, but caught anyway by Jamar Morris, the tight end. He should have enough for a first down at the Northwestern Oklahoma State 25-yard line on a gain of 7 as the left-hander Isaiah Weed had his pass deflected at the line of scrimmage, but it happened to bound right into the waiting arms of his intended receiver, and it is the first down of the day for the Rangers. Man in motion toward the far side of the field is Horatio Smith. 3 receivers that side. Into the wide side of the field. Northwestern moving from our right to our left toward the north goal and the Hull building. Little option play right. They pitch it out to Cota. And Cota will gain up to the 28-yard line. A pickup of 3. Eric McPherson and Jordan Hill in on the stop for Arkansas Tech. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Rangers.
down 7.
One early score from elsewhere in the GAC. They're in the second quarter in Arkadelphia. And Ouachita Baptist all over Oklahoma Baptist, 31-7. Weed's pass to the near side is incomplete. Applying the pressure on the quarterback that time for Arkansas Tech was Chris Cale. Cale, the junior defensive back out of Elkhart, Indiana, coming on the blitz and forcing Weed to throw that one a little bit earlier than he wanted to, and thus he led his receiver too much. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down and 7 for Northwestern. The Rangers rank 16th in the nation in 3rd down conversion rate at 47.6%. Weed wants to pass, throwing it deep, and it is going to be incomplete, and a correct penalty flag will be thrown against Arkansas Tech as the Wonder Boy defender clearly reached out and grabbed the back of Horatio Smith's jersey. There will not be an easier pass interference call this year than that one. Unless they rule it uncatchable, that's the only thing that could make it not true. Let's see what they decide to do. Again, if it's uncatchable, that's the only way really that they could wave off the flag. The official is going to report to our head referee and let him know
Prior to the pass,
that they are going to call holding against Arkansas Tech rather than pass interference, indicating that the foul occurred before the ball was in the air. Not sure that's entirely true, but either way, the Wonder Boys were definitely guilty, and the football is moved up to the 38-yard line of Northwestern Oklahoma State, where it will be 1st down and 10 from there. They line up on the right hash mark. Weed awaits the snap. They will give it to Horatio Smith. Smith on the end around, trying to get around the right end and unable to do so. There to meet him defensively for Arkansas Tech was, among others, Christian Mayer, the freshman out of Muskogee, Oklahoma, making the stop on Horatio Smith. They spot him down at the 38 for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Rangers. 11 minutes and 52 seconds to play in the first quarter. Arkansas Tech 7, Northwestern Oklahoma State 0. On homecoming 2017 at Arkansas Tech. Midline option, Weed puts it in the belly of his tailback and then elects to keep. And Weed able to run right, forced out of bounds by Jant Weary at the Northwestern Oklahoma State 43-yard line. A gain of 5 on the option play. And it'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Rangers.
3rd down and 5.
Horatio Smith and Deshaun Gordon come to the left side of the formation, along with Carlton Stamp. I apologize, instead of Stamp, it's actually going to be Jamar Morris. Weed wants to throw on 3rd down across the middle. It is broken up. Broken up for Arkansas Tech by Jordan Hill. The intended receiver for Northwestern Oklahoma State was Deshaun Gordon. And on 4th down and 5, Northwestern Oklahoma State will send out the punt unit. The Rangers have made a change in punter as the season has unfolded. Brendan Brown has recently taken over those duties from Blake Humble. So far this year, Brendan Brown has punted a total of 5 times for an average of 46.6 yards per try. This one's going to be a low line driver trying to kick it away from Braden Stringer. And it's going to be downed by Northwestern Oklahoma State at the 22-yard line of Arkansas Tech. And so it is a 35-yard punt by Northwestern Oklahoma State's Brendan Brown. And the Wonder Boys will start their second possession, 1st and 10, from their own 22-yard line with 11 minutes and 13 seconds to play in the first quarter. And the Wonder Boys leading 7-0. Another score from early on elsewhere in the GAC, also in Arkadelphia this afternoon. Henderson State is hosting East Central University, the Wonder Boys' opponent next week, and it's East Central that has the early 7-0 lead over the Reddies. Ty Reisner in a shotgun formation sends Chris Eastburn in motion to the right side of the formation. Handoff is to Brian Allen. Allen goes up the middle and will have a short gain. Stop made for Northwestern Oklahoma State by Kyler Ferguson, a junior linebacker. The gain is to the 24-yard line, a gain of 2 for Brian Allen, and it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech averaging 429.4 yards of total offense this year. That's 3rd best in the GAC. On 2nd down and 8, Reisner again gives to Allen. Allen tries the middle and will again make a short gain. This time he will have 3 yards out to the 27. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Tackle made for Northwestern by Dakota Driscoll. And the Wonder Boys face 3rd down and 5 from their own 27-yard line. Arkansas Tech converted on its first 3rd down conversion try of the day. Reesner in a pistol formation, or I should say in a shotgun formation, has 2 receivers to his right and 2 to his left. Tevin McKenzie in motion toward the near side of the field. Wonder Boys moving from our left to our right toward the south goal. Pass across the middle, intended for Jacob Dean, is incomplete. Coverage provided for Northwestern Oklahoma State by Aaron Barnes. Barnes was right in the grill of Jacob Dean and forced Reesner to more or less throw that one away. And it'll be 4th down and 5 for Arkansas Tech. That'll bring out Clayton Watson. Watson 3rd in the GAC this year in punting, averaging 41 yards per try. This will be Clayton Watson's 176th career punt. His career average is 41.8 yards. Right foot into it, just ahead of the rush. They at least run into him. A high, beautiful punt. It is going to land at the 20-yard line and bounce and roll down to the Northwestern Oklahoma State 14. But we're going to have at least running into the punter, and that would be enough to get a first down, I believe, for Arkansas Tech, as it was 4th and right at exactly 5. And so I think the Wonder Boy offense is going to get to come back on the field here regardless of whether it's running into the punter or roughing the punter. Either way, here's the referee to let us know which one it is. It's going to be the 15-yarder, so that's definitely going to be a first down for Arkansas Tech, as Northwestern Oklahoma State is penalized for the 2nd time. And it'll be 1st down and 10 for Arkansas Tech from its own 42-yard line after the 15-yard penalty on Northwestern Oklahoma State, as the Rangers very nearly blocked that punt, but they took a poor angle toward Watson, and thus 2 or 3 of them had no choice but to go crashing into him. Braden Stringer is in as the running back for Arkansas Tech. Stringer 4th in Arkansas Tech history in career all-purpose yards at 3,179. Reesner on 1st and 10 wants to throw to the far side. Catch is made by Jacob Dean. He is out of bounds at the Northwestern Oklahoma State 49-yard line. A gain of 9 yards for Jacob Dean on his first catch of the day. Dean came into the afternoon as Arkansas Tech's leading receiver this year with 35 catches for 397 yards. 2nd down and 1 for the Wonder Boys from the Rangers 49. Pistol formation, handoff Stringer. Stringer will have the first down, running between the tackles down to the Northwestern Oklahoma State 46-yard line for a gain of 3. Among the Rangers in on the stop was Marcus Brent. And it's 1st and 10 Arkansas Tech at the Rangers 46, and that is an Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day. 9:19 to go in the first quarter. Tech leading 7-0. Pass across the middle intended for J.V. Davis, and he was crunched just at the same moment the football arrived, broken up by Doc Harvey of Northwestern Oklahoma State. Harvey, a junior from Seminole, Oklahoma, able to put his helmet right on that football as J.V. Davis was trying to bring it into his body at the Rangers' 40-yard line. The incomplete pass will make it 2nd down and 10 for Arkansas Tech at the Northwestern Oklahoma State 46-yard line. 9:14 to play first quarter. Tech leads 7-0. Reesner fakes to Allen, rolls right, throws complete to Braden Stringer. Stringer tries to fight off a tackler, but he'll be drugged down out of bounds by Shane Collins of Northwestern Oklahoma State. Collins very careful there to not get a horse collar tackle penalty, as he had his right hand up very close to where the jersey meets the shoulder pads for Braden Stringer. They will rule Stringer down and out of bounds at the 42-yard line. The gain is 4. It's 3rd down and 6 for Arkansas Tech. Tevin McKenzie and J.V. Davis are the receivers left. It's Therese Hampton, a good deep threat out wide to the right. In the slot to the right side for Tech, it's Trey Smith. Smith now in motion toward the far side of the field. Reesner takes the snap. Ty Reesner with a clean pocket, passes across the middle. It is incomplete. J.V. Davis was the intended receiver, and boy, those Northwestern Oklahoma State defenders are really hawking that football, and they are breaking on it and arriving at just the right moment and doing a good job of breaking up some passes. That time it was Eric Cook and Jean-Paul LeBlanc both arriving on the scene at the exact right moment to make it impossible for J.V. Davis to catch that pass. In fact, I had to catch my breath and make sure they weren't going to intercept it. They were arriving at such a good moment. Now Clayton Watson will punt. Line of scrimmage is the Northwestern 42, trying to bury him inside their own 10. It will land at the 9-yard line, takes a big bounce and roll forward, and will go into the end zone for a touchback. And it'll be 1st down and 10 for Northwestern Oklahoma State from its own 20-yard line when we come back. 8 minutes and 29 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's Arkansas Tech 7, Northwestern Oklahoma State 0. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 1 minute. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Arkansas Tech band of the station. It will be first down and 10 for Northwestern Oklahoma at their own 20.
Welcome back to Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville. 8 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in the first quarter of the homecoming 2017 game at Arkansas Tech University. And the Wonder Boys, courtesy of a 53-yard Ty Reasoner to Tevin McKenzie touchdown pass, lead it 7-0. On first down for Northwestern, it's a quarterback keeper by Isaiah Weed on the midline option, and he takes it out to the 26-yard line for a gain of 6. Byron Pruitt and KJ Reed in on the stop for the Wonder Boys. It'll be second down and 4 for Northwestern Oklahoma State. Isaiah Weed, the quarterback, is definitely a threat to run with the football. He is 4th in the GAC this year in total offense at 244.6 yards per game. Now the left-hander awaits the snap on second down and 4. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Coda is the running back. Weed wants to throw across the middle. It is incomplete. Intended for Horatio Smith, broken up by Quay Rose of Arkansas Tech, and it'll bring up third down for the Rangers. 7:49 to play in our first quarter here in Russellville. We mentioned earlier that Monique Morris is the homecoming queen at Arkansas Tech for this year. Monique is a senior from Bastrop, Louisiana, majoring in rehabilitation science. She's involved in Residence Hall Association, Presidential Leadership Cabinet, Student Government Association, and the Pace Setters Student Philanthropy Committee here at Arkansas Tech. Congratulations to Monique and the entire homecoming court. A penalty flag is thrown on the Northwestern Oklahoma State third down and 4 play. Isaiah Weed was going to try to run for the first down. Looks like probably a holding call against the Rangers, but Weed was stopped short of the yard to gain. It would bring up fourth down if the Wonder Boys declined the penalty, and I would suspect that's what they might do. Let's see what Coach Raymond Monica wants. He's going to decline it and see if Northwestern Oklahoma State has the guts to go for it on 4th and 2 from its own 28-yard line. They do not. Or perhaps they have the wisdom not to, depending upon how you look at it, as the rain is apparently freshening again here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. And Brendan Brown will get set to punt it away for Northwestern Oklahoma State. Braden Stringer waits at his own 35-yard line. Stringer first in the GAC, 6th in the nation in punt return average at 17.8 yards per try, but it's fairly obvious they do not have any intention of letting Braden Stringer even have an attempt at a punt return today, as that's the second consecutive time that Brendan Brown has hit a line drive toward the far sideline and out of bounds, not having any interest in punting it to Braden Stringer, and I can't say that I blame him. This one goes out of bounds at the Arkansas Tech 32-yard line. It is a punt of 42 yards for Brendan Brown, and fairly good field position for the Wonder Boys with 7:33 to go in the first quarter, and Arkansas Tech leading 7-0. Ty Reasoner is the quarterback, Brian Allen the running back, 3 receivers to the right, McKenzie, Glasper, and Davis. First and 10, Wonder Boys from their own 32. Reasoner hands to Brian Allen. Allen goes up the middle over the 35 and out to the 37-yard line, a gain of 5 for the junior from Forest City. Allen came into the day with 2,218 rushing yards in his 3 years as a Wonder Boy, including 484 yards this season already. He came into the day needing 184 yards to surpass Bill Sleepy Curtis for 7th place on the career rushing list at Arkansas Tech. Midline option, Reasoner keeps and gains 3 yards to the 40. Tackle made for Northwestern by Marcus Brent. The gain of 3 will bring up third down and 2 for Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys 1 out of 3 on third down conversion so far this afternoon. Jacob Dean is the lone receiver to the left side of the formation. To the right side, it's Trey Smith and J.V. Davis. Brian Allen in the pistol formation lines up behind Reesner. The handoff is to Allen. They meet him in the backfield. He's able to fight off the first defender, but then Marcus Brent gets him to the turf at the 41, a yard short of the distance to gain for the first down. And on 4th and 1, Clayton Watson will come onto the field and line up in punt formation for Arkansas Tech. Dropping back deep for Northwestern Oklahoma State and waiting at the 19-yard line of the Rangers, it'll be Deshaun Gordon. Clock rolling with 6:05 to play in the first quarter. Wonder Boys leading 7-0. Watson's punt is away. It's a beauty. High, wobbly spiral. Fair catch is called for and made, and a seated position at the 12-yard line by Deshaun Gordon. It is a punt of 47 yards by Clayton Watson, and the Wonder Boys continue to own the field position as Northwestern Oklahoma State will have to start 1st and 10 from its own 12-yard line with 5:52 to play in the opening quarter. East Central has added a touchdown in Arkadelphia. They still have 3:13 to go in the first quarter, and it's already 14-0 East Central over Henderson State University as the Reddies continue to just be an unsolvable riddle. They are 0-3 at home. They are 4-0 on the road. Isaiah Weed on first down, hands it off. Running around right end is Jacob Payton. The Wonder Boys will pursue him and force him out of bounds. Quay Rose, Jant Weary, and KJ Reed leading that surge for Arkansas Tech. The gain is 3 to the 15, and it'll be 2nd down and 7 for Northwestern Oklahoma State. Anthony Cota is back in at running back. Isaiah Weed awaits the snap. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Has the snap, steps up at the pocket. He will run for it. Pursued and taken down by Chris Cale, and they're going to call Cale, I think, for a helmet-to-helmet hit on quarterback Isaiah Weed, as Weed made a little sidestep to his right, and you could see Chris Cale. He was doing everything that he could. It's one of those times when you wish they could officiate intent, because Chris Cale, you could tell from his body language he was trying to avoid, but there just wasn't much he could do about avoiding the helmet-to-helmet hit on Isaiah Weed. Now several officials huddled up talking it over, and we'll get the ruling from the referee.
Personal foul.
It is going to be a personal foul.
Defense number 32. 15-yard penalty, first down. Number 33 disqualified.
And they've also ejected Chris Cale from the game, ruling that a targeting foul. And so head coach Raymond Monica letting him know he'll have to go to the locker room. That'll be the end of the day for Chris Cale, and that's another blow for an Arkansas Tech defense that's already dealing with some losses due to injury, including starting linebacker Seth Culp, who is out for a 2nd consecutive week. The 15-yard penalty moves the football up to the Northwestern Oklahoma State 34. Weed wants to pass across the middle, incomplete. KJ Reed had the coverage. Deshaun Gordon was the intended receiver. Gordon wanted a penalty flag as KJ Reed had a helmet, or had a hand on both of his shoulder pads, but the official apparently ruling that the contact did not occur until the football arrived on the scene. And so it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Rangers from their own 34 after the incomplete pass. Isaiah Weed, 2 out of 6 passing so far for 7 yards. 5:12 to go first quarter. Tech leads 7-0. Hand off to Cota on 2nd down and 10, and he won't get much of anything, if anything. There to plug it up immediately for Arkansas Tech and stop Cota were Eric McPherson and Gary Burton. They make the stop at the 35-yard line for a gain of 1. It's 3rd down and 9 for a Northwestern Oklahoma State offense that is 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversion tries so far today. Most of the umbrellas have been put away as the rain has either lessened or gone away altogether here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. On 3rd and 9, Weed wants to throw across the middle. It is tipped by Kristen Trammell, incomplete. Intended down the middle of the field for Northwestern Oklahoma State by Jamar Morris, the tight end. But Kristen Trammell there with the pass breakup. It is his 18th career pass deflection. And Braden Stringer will check in to return the punt by Brendan Brown. Brown's first 2 punts have been line drives toward the far sideline out of bounds, so the Wonder Boys have inserted Drew Wade a little further up the field. Stringer waits at the Arkansas Tech 30. Wade waits at the Arkansas Tech 41. And so Brown is going to roll to his left. It looks like a fake. It is. It is complete across the middle. It'll be a Northwestern first down. Jamar Morris with the catch. Brendan Brown is a quarterback by trade, punting in place of Jacob Humble. But quarterback is Brown's primary vocation, and he shows the ability there with the pass on the fake punt, complete to Jamar Morris. They have him down at the Arkansas Tech 47-yard line. The gain on the fake punt is 18 yards, and it's a first down for Northwestern Oklahoma State. The Rangers 3-4 on the season, not a lot to lose, and that time the gamble paid off. 3 receivers right into the wide side of the field with 4:03 to play in the first quarter. Option play right. They pitch it to Jacob Payton. Payton looks for running room, forced toward the far boundary, finally is able to cut it upfield as he gets to the 45. And is stopped at the 44-yard line after a gain of 3. Among those there for Arkansas Tech was Jordan Hill. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 7 for Northwestern Oklahoma State at the Arkansas Tech 44-yard line. A personal foul penalty and a fake punt, allowing Northwestern Oklahoma State to move into Wonder Boys territory for the first time. Isaiah Weed brings a man in motion, fakes a handoff to Payton. Now he's in trouble. He'll have to run for it, and he will. Bounces it to the outside. Reed pursues him, and KJ Reed able to get him out of bounds, but not before Weed will have the first down, a gain of 8 on the scramble to the far sideline, out of bounds at the 36. And it's a first down for Northwestern Oklahoma State. The Rangers have 5 first downs so far. On the other side, the Wonder Boys have 3 Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first downs so far. 3:09 to go in the first quarter. Tech leading 7-0. But the Rangers putting together their first scoring threat of the day. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right for quarterback Isaiah Weed. Payton is the running back. They give to Payton. Payton runs right. He has room. Makes a man miss inside the 30. He's inside the 20 and somersaults forward inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line. There to make what appeared to be a touchdown saving tackle for Arkansas Tech was Quay Rose. He's able to get him down at the 13-yard line after a gain of 23. And it's 1st and 10 Northwestern Oklahoma State. The Rangers are in the red zone. They are 23 of 29 on red zone scoring opportunities this year. At 79%, they rank 8th among the 12 GAC members in red zone offensive efficiency. Pass complete to the near side for Jamar Morris. Tackle made for Arkansas Tech by Darren Kane. The gain is 3. And it'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Rangers from the Arkansas Tech 10-yard line. Late in the first quarter, and the Rangers trying to tie the score here in Russellville. 3 receivers right. Payton is the running back. Isaiah Weed in the shotgun has the snap. Gives to Payton. He tries to go between the tackles, and the Wonder Boys plug it up immediately. Byron Pruitt with the stop for the Wonder Boys. Hakeem Ennis helped him out. The Wonder Boys will shuttle in 4 fresh defensive linemen. Trey Chisholm, along with Harrison Lester, Christian Mayer, and Gary Burton all check in for Arkansas Tech ahead of this 3rd down play for Northwestern Oklahoma State. Gain of 1 to the 9 makes it 3rd down and 6. The Rangers 0 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. Weed wants to pass into the end zone. It is broken up. It was intended for Horatio Smith, but there to break it up for the Wonder Boys was Jarrett Clayton. Clayton, the senior from Memphis, Tennessee, knocks away the touchdown try, and now Northwestern Oklahoma State, for the first time in about a month, will attempt a field goal. The kicker will be Zave Goodrich. Goodrich, so far this season for the Rangers, is 1 out of 1 on field goal tries. It was a 29-yarder. This one will be a 26-yard try from inside the right hash mark. It is up, it is good, and our new score with 1 minute and 24 seconds remaining in the first quarter is Arkansas Tech 7 and Northwestern Oklahoma State 3. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 30 seconds. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. The 26-yard field goal by Zave Goodrich capped a 13-play, 79-yard scoring drive for Northwestern Oklahoma State. It consumed 4 minutes and 28 seconds, and it cuts the Arkansas Tech lead to 7-3 here late in the first quarter as the sun makes its first appearance of the afternoon over what is pretty much a capacity crowd here on the home side at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. High short kick. It's going to come down at the 23-yard line. Jerry Ewing bobbles it for a moment, picks it up, and he will go to the turf at the 27-yard line. As that time it was Andrew Lesnick with the sky kick for the Rangers. And it very nearly yielded the desired results of a fumble by one of the up men, but Ewing able to get on it for the Wonder Boys, and Arkansas Tech will begin from its own 26. Jacob Dean, Tremel Glasper will be in at wide receiver. Brian Allen is going to start lined up as a wide receiver to the right side of the formation. Braden Stringer is in the backfield along with the quarterback for Arkansas Tech, Ty Reesner. Now Allen will shift and join Stringer and Reesner in the backfield. The handoff is to Allen, and he is met just shortly after he got the handoff, and he'll be stopped for not much of anything. First man there for Northwestern was Jean-Paul LeBlanc. They will give him a yard to the 27, and it'll be 2nd down and 9 from there. Brian Allen now with 6 carries for 12 yards. The Wonder Boys being limited so far to just over 2 yards per carry by this Northwestern Oklahoma State defense. Reesner looks to pass on 2nd down and 9. He's under pressure, rolls left to avoid it, now throws complete to Stringer. Stringer has the first down, and he's drugged down by a tackler at the 46-yard line of Arkansas Tech. The gain on the play is 19 yards as Ty Reesner able to find Braden Stringer, and the Wonder Boys have another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down, their 4th of the day. Stringer gets the handoff on 1st and 10. Penalty flag is thrown. Stop made for Northwestern Oklahoma State by Manuel Gallo. And let's see what we've got against Arkansas Tech, I believe. A hold against the Wonder Boys. That'll cost them 10 yards, and it'll be 1st down and 20 from the Arkansas Tech 36-yard line. We're down to 23 seconds to play in the first quarter. And as they wind the clock into motion, the Wonder Boys, if they want to take a moment to think about it, would not have to snap it again in this first quarter. Tremel Glasper is going to check in at wide receiver as Chris Eastburn, the halfback, checks out. Down to 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Let's see if Reesner wants the snap before the quarter expires. 5 seconds left. He does. Takes the snap, throws across the middle. Caught by McKenzie. McKenzie at the 50-yard line, and he goes all the way into Northwestern Oklahoma State territory at the 45-yard line. Stop made for the Rangers by Cam White and Kyler Ferguson. The gain on the play for Arkansas Tech is 19 yards, and the Wonder Boys will have 2nd down and 1 when we come back. That's the end of the first quarter on Homecoming 2017 at Arkansas Tech University, and the Wonder Boys lead it 7-3. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 30 seconds. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
Hosted the 21st annual Tech Open House earlier today at Tucker Coliseum. For prospective students attending Tech Open House were entered to win a fall 2018 tuition scholarship to Arkansas Tech University. The winner of the 12-hour fall 2018 tuition scholarship is Andrew Garrett, a senior from Sylvan Hills High School. Andrew received his prize during party at the plaza, and he looks forward to studying.
Back with you at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville as we begin the second quarter here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. Arkansas Tech leading 7-3 elsewhere in the GAC. They are now in the third quarter at Cliff Harris Stadium in Arkadelphia, and Ouachita Baptist has a 31-7 lead over Oklahoma Baptist. Not a surprise there, a bit of a surprise across the street at Carpenter Haygood Stadium as East Central University, which came in 1-6 on the season, and they lead Henderson State 21-0 with 13 minutes and 29 seconds to go in the second quarter. The Reddies just 1 week ago took down previously undefeated Southeastern Oklahoma State, and now at home, struggling mightily with the 1-6 East Central Tigers. As we begin the second quarter, the Wonder Boys have it 2nd down and 1 at the Northwestern Oklahoma State 45-yard line. Arkansas Tech now moving from our right to our left toward the north goal and the Hull building. We have some kind of delay here, and I was busy giving score updates, and I feel like I missed something. Kelly Davis with us now. Did you miss it too?
I have obviously missed it myself, but they're waiting for the sun to get on back out. It's a sunshiny day now, so the rain has held off, so that's awesome.
Whatever the delay was over on the Northwestern Oklahoma State sideline, looks like we're going to be able to continue now. Braden Stringer will be the running back for Arkansas Tech. Ty Reesner the quarterback. Handoff to Stringer. Stringer will have the first down, going between the tackles down to the 41-yard line. A gain of 4 for the senior from Blanchard, Oklahoma, and he has picked up another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down.
Tell you one thing that has not, the wind or the rain or sun has not affected, and that's Clayton Watson today.
No,
he has done an excellent job so far.
On first down and 10 for the Wonder Boys from the Northwestern Oklahoma State 41-yard line. Looks like Arkansas Tech might be changing the play here. Braden Stringer moves over to the left side of Ty Reesner. Reesner wants to pass toward the near side. Jacob Dean makes a sliding catch at the 36-yard line. The gain is 5. And it'll be 2nd down and 5 for Arkansas Tech, as Ty Reesner now 6 of 10 passing for 109 yards, almost half of that total coming on the 53-yard touchdown pass early in the first quarter to Tevin McKenzie. Northwestern Oklahoma State responded with a field goal late in the first quarter, and that has gotten us to our score of Arkansas Tech 7, Northwestern Oklahoma State 3, with 14-13 to go in the second quarter. Quarterback draw. Reesner makes the first man miss, slides down at the 29-yard line. The gain is 7, and it'll be enough for another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day.
Sam, you were giving score updates earlier, and I missed the one. Did you have one for Southeast Oklahoma and Southern Arkansas?
Well, they are just getting underway, and it looks like Southern Arkansas has taken an early 7-0 lead.
That's a good thing.
Reesner fakes a run, now drops back to pass, throws it deep down the middle, looking for Bailey in the end zone, and it's just short of the intended target. As Justin Bailey backpedaling in the back part of the end zone, I'm not sure he would have had enough real estate left to make the catch, even if the ball had been on target. There is a penalty flag back at the line of scrimmage. It is holding against Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys will be penalized for the 5th time for 49 yards in this first half. And it will move the football back to the 39-yard line of Northwestern Oklahoma State. And from there, the Wonder Boys will face, looking for the dial-a-down, 2nd down.
It's kind of hard to tell.
Sun is hitting it just wrong. Actually, I believe it, retracing my steps now, it's going to be 1st and 20 for Arkansas Tech. 1st and 20 at the 39-yard line.
Quarterback change.
Tanner Gaines takes this snap, rolling left. Gaines wants to throw. It is incomplete. Looking downfield for Jerry Ewing, there was some contact on the intended receiver as the freshman from Hector trying to make connection with Ewing out of the backfield, but it's incomplete. And now it'll be 2nd down and 20 for Arkansas Tech at the Northwestern Oklahoma State 39-yard line. 13:35 to play second quarter. Tech leading 7-3 here on Homecoming 2017. And Kelly, I've got to congratulate you and your staff and all of your other colleagues in the advancement division for what has been a great homecoming.
Well, Sam, appreciate that very much. It started off with some great events yesterday that we can talk about a little bit later, and wrapped up today with a lot more events. So appreciate everybody joining us.
Reesner pass across the middle is caught at the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10. Jacob Dean on the reception. And the gain of 10 will bring up 3rd down and 10 for Arkansas Tech at the Northwestern Oklahoma State 29-yard line.
You know, you never want to miss a chance to get some rain into the moisture or moisture into the ground. So I'll be glad if it holds off for tonight.
I think that's maybe just what happens. Reisner on 3rd and 10. Here comes the delayed blitz. He throws it deep for McKenzie. McKenzie makes an incredible one-handed grab in the end zone. Tevin McKenzie with his second touchdown reception of the day, and you'll never see a more beautiful catch than that one from Tevin McKenzie for Arkansas Tech, and it's a Phil Wright firework touchdown.
Oh, what a great catch. Great concentration. He was covered as best a receiver can be covered by the defense. Just good concentration.
Eric Perez will attempt the extra point. Out of a hold by Clayton Watson, Brady Barbay is the deep snapper. The kick is away. It is good, and our new score with 12 minutes and 56 seconds to play in the second quarter is Arkansas Tech 14, Northwestern Oklahoma State 3. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 30 seconds. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Spencer?
Ladies and gentlemen, for the latest news and highlights from Arkansas Tech Athletics, be sure to visit ArkansasTechSports.com, your one-stop source for all things Wonder Boys and Golden Stars.
.12 minutes and 56 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The scoring drive for Arkansas Tech University. As we pull that up here on our screen, looks like they may have had a little bit of sideways on the live stats, and so we'll wait a minute and bring you that scoring drive information for Arkansas Tech here in just a moment. We can go back and tell you that the scoring play for the Wonder Boys just a moment ago on that touchdown pass for Ty Reisner, it was his second touchdown pass of the day and the 19th touchdown pass of his Arkansas Tech career. For Tevin McKenzie, he continues to add to his team leading total in terms of touchdown receptions. That's now 6 touchdown receptions this year for Tevin McKenzie, the senior out of Mobile, Alabama. Eric Perez will kick it away for Arkansas Tech as the Wonder Boys now lead it by a score of 14-3. Back deep for Northwestern Oklahoma State. On the near side of the field, it is Horatio Smith. On the far side, it was for Northwestern Oklahoma State, Miles Mitchison. They switched spots, and it didn't really matter because Eric Perez kicks it through the back of the end zone for a touchback, and it'll be first down and 10 for Northwestern Oklahoma State from its own 25-yard line. Elsewhere in the GAC, Henderson State has gotten on the board. They have kicked a field goal to cut the East Central lead to 21-3 at Carpenter Haygood Stadium in Arkadelphia. And good news for Arkansas Tech fans from Magnolia, where Southern Arkansas has just added a second touchdown, this one on a 52-yard touchdown pass by Barrett Renner, and pending the extra point, Southern Arkansas leads Southeastern Oklahoma State 13-0. Southeastern comes into the day one game in front of Arkansas Tech for first place in the GAC standings. Arkansas Tech tied for second with Ouachita Baptist and Southern Arkansas. A run up the middle by Northwestern's Jacob Payton on first down yields a gain of 5 to the 30. Stop made for Arkansas Tech by Brian Scott, and it'll be second down and 5 for Northwestern Oklahoma State from its own 30-yard line.
Second down, 5.
We can now bring you the information on that last scoring drive for Arkansas Tech. It was 9 plays, 74 yards, 3 minutes and 24 seconds, and it resulted in the 29-yard touchdown pass from Ty Reisner to Tevin McKenzie, the second time today that they have connected on a touchdown. Isaiah Weed wants to pass. His throw to the far side of the field is caught by Horatio Smith, and the Rangers will have a first down at their own 37-yard line. Gain on the play for Northwestern is 7 yards. Isaiah Weed now 4 of 10 through the air for 17 yards. And the Rangers have picked up their 7th first down of the afternoon, matching Arkansas Tech in that category. The Rangers with 102 yards of total offense so far, compared to 167 for Arkansas Tech. Handoff on first down. Straight ahead running by Jacob Payton of Northwestern Oklahoma State. And he was immediately met, and they might give him a yard, but that'll be all. Stop made for Arkansas Tech by KJ Reed and Jared Loftus. They do give him a yard up to the 43-yard line of Northwestern, and the Rangers will have it second down and 9 from there. Weed wants to pass. Under pressure, it's batted down. Weed catches his own pass. Now it's stripped loose by Brian Scott, and it's a loose ball inside the 15. It looks like Northwestern Oklahoma State has recovered the fumble as the Wonder Boys, it looked like Trey Chisholm or perhaps Brian Scott. I think it was Brian Scott who deflected the pass, and it went right back into the arms of the quarterback, Isaiah Weed, and then the Wonder Boys were able to strip it away from Weed. A fumble after the completed pass to the quarterback. You don't see that every day. And then the Rangers able to recover the fumble all the way back at their own 15-yard line. The play goes for a loss of 28, or I should say 23 yards. And now on second down, or I should say on third down and very long, they hand it off to Jacob Payton. Payton runs left out to the 24-yard line. And on fourth down and 23 now, Northwestern Oklahoma State will punt it away and try to regroup after that unusual big loss play a moment ago. The line of scrimmage will be the Northwestern 24. The punter for the Rangers is Brendan Brown. Braden Stringer and Drew Wade back deep in double safety for Arkansas Tech. Brown's first two punts have averaged 38.5 yards. This one is going to be fair caught by Braden Stringer at his own 45-yard line, a line drive kick that will travel a total of 31 yards. And it'll be first down and 10 for Arkansas Tech from its own 45-yard line. 10:22 to go in the second quarter. Arkansas Tech 14, Northwestern Oklahoma State 3. Next Saturday, we will be in Ada, Oklahoma. It'll be homecoming for East Central University as the Wonder Boys and the Tigers will meet. A 4 p.m. kickoff next Saturday. That means a 3:30 pregame here on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. Brian Allen is the running back. First and 10 Wonder Boys from their own 45. Handoff Allen. Allen makes the first man miss. He's into Northwestern territory, and he will be forced out of bounds at the Rangers' 45-yard line. It is an Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down on a gain of 10, or is it? Looked like he had enough for the first down. Now they're saying second down, and literally well, they're not real sure what down it is over on the far side of the field. They've yet to move the chains. Handoff to Brian Allen. Allen goes up the middle, and he will be down to the 41-yard line with a gain of either 4 or 5, depending upon whether or not that was a first down. They're still trying to sort it out over on the far side of the field. Looks like they did end up ruling it a first down, and so now that was a gain of 4 on first down, so this will be second down and 6 for the Wonder Boys, as Arkansas Tech a little too quick for the officiating crew and the chain gang there for just a moment offensively. Reisner fakes a handoff, rolls right, under pressure, gets away from the first man, now unloads it incomplete, looking for Chris Eastburn, but really more than anything, just trying to avoid the quarterback sack, as Reisner was under a heavy rush there to provide the pressure on the quarterback for Northwestern Oklahoma State were Marcus Brent and Cameron Green. The incomplete pass will bring up third down and 6 for the Wonder Boys. The line of scrimmage is the Northwestern Oklahoma State 41. 9:33 to play in our second quarter. Tech leading 14-3, courtesy of a couple of Ty Reisner to Tevin McKenzie touchdown passes. Looks like Northwestern was offside and contact was made, and so they will whistle the play dead. Now it's just a matter of, did the Wonder Boys flinch first? If it's against Northwestern, it'll be third down and 1 for the Wonder Boys. Chris Eastburn is checking back in. It is offside against Northwestern. The Rangers have now been penalized 3 times for 25 yards. The penalty will move the football to the Northwestern Oklahoma State 36-yard line. And from there, it will be third down and 1 for the Wonder Boys.
Following the penalty, brings up third down and 1.
Brian Allen will be the running back. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. The one to the left is Jacob Dean. On third down and 1 from the Rangers 36, Reisner hands it off to Allen. Allen trying to run left, beats the defender to the corner, and thus he will have the Arkansas Tech first down. Good pursuit there by Dakota Driscoll of Northwestern Oklahoma State, but Allen just a step too quick, and he got around the corner and all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now they're going to spot him out at the 29-yard line for a gain of 7, and another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down, the 9th of the day. Reisner brings Allen in motion to join him in the backfield. Reisner takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Allen. He wants to throw. Under pressure, Reisner stumbling backward, throws it to an ineligible receiver. This is going to be a penalty against Arkansas Tech as he flicked it to Cole Friction, And as much as Cole would like to be an eligible receiver, he was not. And so this will be a penalty against Arkansas Tech, as Reesner, just trying to avoid the sack, threw it to the most available green jersey. Unfortunately, that person was not eligible to receive the football. And now the officials will have to sort out the spot at which the foul occurred, which was the 37-yard line of Northwestern Oklahoma State.
Intentional grounding, offense. Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul.
So it's going to be placed at the spot of the foul play, and it's a loss of down. Spot of the foul being the Northwestern Oklahoma State 37-yard line. And so it will be an 8-yard penalty plus the loss of down. And that means it'll be 2nd down and 18 for Arkansas Tech from the Northwestern Oklahoma State 37-yard line. Tevin McKenzie, Tramel Glasper, and J.V. Davis are the receivers to the right side of the formation. Therese Hampton is the receiver left. On 2nd and 18 from the Northwestern 37, Reesner fakes a handoff. Reesner under pressure, makes that man miss, rolls to his right. Reesner's going to run for it inside the 35 to the 30-yard line, looking for the sideline, and he is taken down from behind, and a late hit on Reesner at the 22-yard line, and that will move the football half the distance to the goal. Arkansas Tech should get this football somewhere in the vicinity of the Northwestern Oklahoma State 11-yard line by the time they get it sorted out. The gain on the scramble by Arkansas Tech's Ty Reesner was 15 yards. And then it'll be half the distance to the goal, assuming it is a late hit against the Rangers. And it should put the football right around the 11-yard line with 8:34 to go in the second quarter. And the Wonder Boys with a great chance to add to a 14-3 lead. The officials still talking it over on the far sideline. They are doing so right within earshot of the Northwestern Oklahoma State coaching staff.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Personal foul, face mask is the call against Northwestern instead of the late hit.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 43.
And then there's also a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against Northwestern Oklahoma State. And so they will enforce the face mask penalty, and it is the, of course, all that's left now in the college game is the personal foul variety. So they enforce that down to the 11-yard line, half the distance to the goal, and then they'll go half the distance to the goal again because the second foul was a dead ball foul. And it ends up putting the football all the way down at the 6-yard line of Northwestern Oklahoma State. So 2 penalties on the same play for the Rangers, and now an even better chance for the Wonder Boys to add to their lead. It's another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down as well. Reesner hands it off to Tevin McKenzie. He's around right end, and he's into the end zone. 3rd touchdown of the day for the senior from Mobile, Alabama, Tevin McKenzie. 2 receiving touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. It's a Phil Wright firework touchdown, and the Wonder Boys lead it 20-3 with 8:29 to play in the second quarter. Eric Perez will attempt the extra point.
Eric Perez on to attempt the extra point kick.
The deep snapper is Brady Barbe. The holder is Clayton Watson. Eric Perez looking for his 127th career PAT. Placement is down, kick is away. It is good, and our new score with 8:29 remaining in the second quarter is Arkansas Tech 21, Northwestern Oklahoma State 3. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 1 minute. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. a 7-play, 55-yard scoring drive for Arkansas Tech. It took 1 minute and 53 seconds and resulted in a 6-yard run around right end by Tevin McKenzie for his 3rd touchdown of the day. And the Wonder Boys now lead 21-3 with 8:29 to go in our 2nd quarter on homecoming 2017. Eric Perez's kickoff will come down at the 5-yard line to Horatio Smith of Northwestern Oklahoma State. He's out to the 20, and he'll be hemmed in there and dropped there with the special teams tackle for Arkansas Tech. It was DJ Williams, sophomore from Mobile, Alabama. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rangers from their own. See where they end up putting the football down, either the 26 or the 27. They'll go with the 27. And with 8:21 to go in the 2nd quarter, that's where the Rangers will begin this set of downs.
Good coverage that time, a good high kick. They were able to get down there and cover it well.
Arkansas Tech has limited Northwestern Oklahoma State to just 89 yards of total offense so far and only 12 passing yards. Isaiah Weed will try to add to that total here and does by a total of 1 yard as he completes it over on the far side of the field, making the grab for Northwestern Oklahoma State. It was Jamar Morris. There to force him out of bounds after a gain of just 1 was Arkansas Tech's Eric McPherson, and what a job McPherson has done these last couple of weeks on in place of the injured Seth Culp. He has come through when the Wonder Boys needed him. Handoff, and boy, Anthony Cota wishes he hadn't got it. Cota is dropped for a loss. The Wonder Boys say the ball came out. Let's see if the officials agree. They're going to say Cota was down. Cota was met by 3 Arkansas Tech defenders at pretty much the exact same moment that he took that handoff. Harrison Lester and Gary Burton were among the first men there for Arkansas Tech. The result of the play is a loss back to the 23-yard line. A loss of 4, and it'll be 3rd down and 14 for the Rangers.
Easily you can tell just broken coverage by the offensive line on the right side there.
Northwestern Oklahoma State 0 for 5 on 3rd down conversions so far today. Isaiah Weed on 3rd and 14 sets up a middle screen complete to Cota. He will make his way over the 35-yard line and very close to 1st down yardage. Cota out of the backfield with the reception. He's going to have the 1st down. He needed to get to the 37-yard line, and he got to the 38, a gain of 15 for the Rangers. On 3rd down and 14, they convert on 3rd down for the first time today, and they've got it 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. 7:05 to play 2nd quarter. Cota in motion. Weed wants to throw to the far side of the field. It is off target. The intended receiver was Deshaun Gordon, and Darren Kane was with him step for step. No chance of a completion there for the Rangers, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Northwestern from its own 38.
Well, one thing you don't like to bring up, but the 2 losses that the Wonder Boys have had this year was 3rd down defense. Came back to not be kind to them those 2 games.
Wonder Boys definitely remedied that 1 week ago in Weatherford, holding Southwestern Oklahoma State to just 4 out of 15, a 3rd down conversion rate. 2nd down and 10 for the Rangers. Handoff, and again, 0 chance, but he bounces off the first tackler, does Northwestern Oklahoma State's Jalen Williams. Then the pursuit arrives for Arkansas Tech, and it turns into a gain of 1 for Jalen Williams. Eric McPherson and Darren Kane among the Wonder Boys in on the stop, but the first man there for the Wonder Boys laid a big lick, and Jalen Williams was just able to bounce off of that and be able to get a yard out of it.
Just unable to wrap up right there at the last second, able to get away.
Now it's 3rd down and 9 for Northwestern from its own 39-yard line. Williams stays in as the running back. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Ball spotted between the hash marks. The Rangers moving from our left to our right toward the south goal and the bandstand. Quarterback sack, ball comes out. It's recovered by Lester, and Harrison Lester has a clear path to the end zone, and he takes it. Touchdown, Arkansas Tech. Quarterback sack leads to a scoop and score for Harrison Lester, and that's a homecoming memory for the junior from Clinton, Arkansas, and a Phil Wright firework touchdown.
Any defensive player's dream. Take it in for a score.
Eric Perez will attempt the extra point as the Wonder Boys starting to pile it on here midway through the 2nd quarter. Perez 3 for 3 on extra point tries so far today. He'll try to make it 4 out of 4. The placement is down. The kick is away. It is good. And our new score with 6 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the second quarter is Arkansas Tech 28, Northwestern Oklahoma State 3. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 30 seconds. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Officially, the fumble return for a touchdown by Harrison Lester is 35 yards. It was set up by the quarterback sack by Gary Burton, and he forced the fumble that resulted in the 35-yard fumble return for a touchdown by Harrison Lester. And the Wonder Boys now lead it 28-3 with 6:06 to go in the second quarter. The ensuing kickoff will go through the back of the end zone for a touchback, and Northwestern Oklahoma State will begin 1st and 10 from its own 25-yard line.
Good thing about it, Sam, other than that scoop and score right there, they have been 3 really sustained drives for the Wonder Boys offense, so they have done well.
While we have just a second, I don't want to let this get away from us. We have to mention this group. The Golden Suns volleyball team now 26-0 overall and 11-0 in the GAC following a pair of wins on the road this week at Oklahoma Baptist and Southern Nazarene. And the Golden Suns have tied the school record for longest volleyball winning streak ever.
Tell you what, they are just playing very well together right now as a team, so we hope it continues.
First down run by Northwestern Oklahoma State's Anthony Coda. Coda carries the football to the 31-yard line for a gain of 6. KJ Reed along with Jared Loftus in on the stop for Arkansas Tech, and it'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Rangers.
If I looked at the schedule, Sam, there's not very many regular season games left in the volleyball season. Then we'll have conference play.
Isaiah Weed wants to pass on 2nd down. He has a man, and he is unable to hang on to it because Quay Rose laid a very legal but very big hit on the intended receiver. I'm glad to see the intended receiver get back up. It was Deshaun Gordon, and just at the same moment the football arrived, Quay Rose laid him out.
I'll tell you what, and a very legal hit right there.
Right in the chest, yep.
Right in the chest. You don't want to hit him high, or that's automatic ejection pretty much. But he hit him right where the ball was at and knocked it out.
3rd down and 4. Isaiah Weed rolling left, under pressure, throws. It is incomplete. No penalty. No, now they throw a penalty flag. I was about to say no penalty flags, and then it came in. There's no way that ball was catchable for one thing.
No, but it looked like both players incidental contact. They just got their feet, you know. That might have been a payback call right there.
They will call pass interference. I was holding out hope that they might call holding. That would have been a possibility because there's no way the pass was catchable, but they will call pass interference nonetheless. And it will move the football up to the Northwestern Oklahoma State 46-yard line, and it will allow the Rangers to maintain possession. You need to go 2 more there, Chief. That's just a 13-yard penalty. There you go.
And he's working on it.
And with 5:26 to go in the second quarter, the Rangers have it 1st and 10 at their own 46.
I think Coach Monica was asking the same question about catchable ball, and, you know, they just got tangled up there.
Weed's pass to the near side is caught by Gavin Garner. Garner will be stopped short of a 1st down at the Arkansas Tech 46-yard line. He has a gain of 8. Jant Weary, Harrison Lester, and KJ Reed were there defensively for the Wonder Boys. And now it's 2nd down and 2 for the Rangers. Isaiah Weed wants to pass. Under pressure, rolling to his left, running for his life. Now he just throws it away into the far boundary. He had gotten himself outside the tackle box, so he could do pretty much as he pleased. And he throws it away and will live to play again on 3rd down and 2.
And you had Horatio Smith was in the neighborhood, so they could have said a receiver was around.
Stops the clock with 4:57 to play in the second quarter. Arkansas Tech leading 28-3. Be sure to stay with us at the intermission. We will bring you a portion, at least, of the halftime performance by the Arkansas Tech Marching Band, Arkansas's Band of Distinction. Handoff to Coda on 3rd down and short. And it looks like he's going to be very close to, based upon the angle the official on the near side is taking. I think they're going to have enough for the first down.
Looks like he got it.
He needed 2, and 2 is what he got. Good to see Seth Culp in the game at linebacker for Arkansas Tech as he continues to try to work out that left leg injury that took him out of the UA Monticello game in the first quarter, prevented him from playing at all last week. And he is in there right now at linebacker for Arkansas Tech, trying it out. Isaiah Weed on 1st and 10 from the Tech 44, throws to the near side. Catch is made by Gavin Garner, made the first man miss, and then is able to drag defenders down to the 36-yard line. The gain on the play will be 8. Trey Chisholm, Jant Weary were there for Arkansas Tech defensively. And it's 2nd down and 2 for the Rangers. And last couple of sets of downs, the Rangers have done very well on 1st down. It's got themselves into some positive down and distance situations. Weed wants to throw again, complete at the 30-yard line. Catch made by Horatio Smith, slices through defenders down to the 21-yard line. The gain on the play is 15. It is another Northwestern Oklahoma State first down, their 11th of the day, matching Arkansas Tech in that category. And the Rangers are on the move, 1st and 10 at the Tech 21. Weed in the shotgun formation. Has Anthony Cota with him in the backfield, fakes to Cota. Wants to pass, throws it down the middle. It is caught inside the 5-yard line, and Horatio Smith able to fight through a defender and get into the end zone for a Northwestern Oklahoma State touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown pass by Isaiah Weed, I should say. Horatio Smith on the receiving end of it. It is the first touchdown of the day for the Rangers. For Isaiah Weed, it is his 12th touchdown pass of the year. Horatio Smith with his team-leading 4th touchdown catch of the year. And now it will be Goodrich to try the extra point. It is good, and our new score with 3 minutes and 38 seconds to play in the second quarter is Arkansas Tech 28, Northwestern Oklahoma State 10. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 30 seconds. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. The scoring drive for Northwestern Oklahoma State was 8 plays, 75 yards, 2 minutes and 28 seconds, at one time extended by a pass interference call against Arkansas Tech on 3rd down. And it results in a 21-yard touchdown pass from Isaiah Weed to Horatio Smith. Now Andrew Lesnick will kick it back to the Wonder Boys. Drew Wade and Braden Stringer back deep, but it's going to be a sky kick fielded by Chris Eastburn at the 22-yard line. Out over the 30, the 35, running straight ahead and taking the football all the way out to the 39-yard line. And that is where Arkansas Tech will begin with very favorable field position. 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. 3:32 to go in the half. Arkansas Tech leading 28-10. The Wonder Boys have a full complement of 3 timeouts with which to work. Congratulations goes out to head coach Tom Aspel and the Golden Suns cross-country team. They finished 4th in the GAC cross-country championships this morning in Magnolia. It was the Golden Suns' best finish in that event in 6 years. And it chalks up what could be some very valuable GAC All Sports Trophy points for Arkansas Tech. Handoff to Brian Allen on 1st down. He goes up the middle and over the 45-yard line up to the 47. A gain of 8 on 1st down for Brian Allen. Allen now with 10 carries for 41 yards on the afternoon. And the Wonder Boys want to go quickly. 2 receivers right. Pistol formation. Reesner on 2nd and short, again hands to Allen. Allen up the middle, fighting through tacklers into Northwestern territory and down at the 48-yard line with an Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down. The gain on the play is going to be 5 to the 48 of Northwestern. And it's 1st and 10 Arkansas Tech from there. Under 3 minutes to go in the half now. Reesner in a pistol formation, Brian Allen behind him. Tremel Glasper and J.V. Davis are the receivers left. Therese Hampton is the receiver right. Reesner fakes the handoff, throws across the middle for Hampton, too tall. At the Northwestern 30-yard line, there with the coverage was Aaron Barnes. And the incomplete pass will bring up 2nd down and 10 for Arkansas Tech at the Northwestern 48-yard line. Jacob Dean and Tevin McKenzie check in at wide receiver for the Wonder Boys. Chris Eastburn has checked out. Dean and McKenzie will go to the far side of the field. J.V. Davis and Tremel Glasper are the receivers left into the wide side of the field. Tech moving toward the north goal and the Hull building. Draw play, handoff Allen. Allen has a first down and a lot more, but a penalty flag is going to bring it back. They stop him at the Northwestern 35-yard line. The gain would have been 13, but it's going to be holding against Arkansas Tech. That'll be the 7th penalty of the first half against Arkansas Tech for 70 yards. And as a result, it will move the football back into Northwestern Oklahoma State territory at the 42-yard line. And from there, the Wonder Boys will face 2nd down and 20.
Football placed at the 42-yard line following the penalty.
Stops the clock with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the half. Now they will wind it back into motion. Brian Allen is the running back behind Reesner. Same formation as before. Handoff is to Allen. Allen runs right now, cuts it upfield, and will carry the football to the 46-yard line. Gain of 4.
Stop made by Mike Neal.
And it will bring up 3rd down and 16 for the Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech is 2 out of 6 on 3rd down conversion tries so far today. 219 yards of total offense thus far for the Wonder Boys. 143 passing, 76 rushing. Reesner on 3rd and 16, wants to pass. Has a good pocket to operate from. Throws downfield for McKenzie. It's a first down. Tevin McKenzie with the grab. He's out of bounds at the Northwestern Oklahoma State 28-yard line. The gain on the play is 26. Tevin McKenzie now with 4 receptions for 127 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first half. And the Wonder Boys have it 1st and 10 at the Rangers 28. 1:46 to go in the half. Reesner fakes the short pass, throws across the middle, complete to Glasper at the 20, 15-10, and brought down there from behind. Tackle made for Northwestern Oklahoma State by Kyler Ferguson, but it's going to be a 1st and goal situation for Arkansas Tech at the 10-yard line, and it's another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down. The 14th of the day for the Wonder Boys. J.V. Davis and Tevin McKenzie are the receivers right. Brian Allen is the lone setback behind Reesner. Handoff faked to Allen. Reesner going left. He wants to run it. 10-5, hurdles the defender. He is unsure. Touchdown, Arkansas Tech, says the official on the near side. He wanted to wait and consult with one of his friends to see if Reesner got inside the pylon, but he says that he did. It is a 10-yard rushing touchdown for Ty Reesner. The senior from Cashion, Oklahoma, picks up his 6th rushing touchdown of the season. He leads the Wonder Boys in that category, and now it'll be Eric Perez to try to add the extra point for the 5th time in the first half. The placement is down. The kick is away. It is good, and our new score with 1 minute and 12 seconds to play in the second quarter is Arkansas Tech 35, Northwestern Oklahoma State 10. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 30 seconds. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. One minute and 12 seconds left in the second quarter, and the Arkansas Tech lead is 35-10 over Northwestern Oklahoma State. The scoring drive for the Wonder Boys was 7 plays, 61 yards. It took 2 minutes and 20 seconds and resulted in the 10-yard run by Reesner to make it 35-10. Now Eric Perez will kick it away. Back deep for the Rangers. On the near side, it is Horatio Smith. And on the far side, it is Miles Mitchison. It comes down to Smith at the 1 yard line. He's out over the 10, running left, 15, 20. He's got a seam. He's to the 30, 35, 40. Perez closes in on him, as does Christian Trammell, and they combine to get him stopped. A penalty flag is down back at the point where Arkansas Tech kicked it off. Northwestern will decline an offside penalty against the Wonder Boys unless they can just tack it on to the end of the run. We'll wait and see what the allowance is there. Regardless, it's a kickoff return by Horatio Smith of some 50 yards to the Arkansas Tech 49-yard line. They will be able to tack that onto the end of the run, and it'll move the football to the 44-yard line. And so Northwestern, due to that kickoff return and then the 5-yard penalty, they get the football at the Wonder Boys 44-yard line. And with 1 minute and 2 seconds left and 3 timeouts, the Rangers in a spot on the field where they can be a little bit aggressive here. Isaiah Weed fakes the handoff. Weed running left, looking for the sideline, gets out of bounds near first down yardage. Jant Weary among the Wonder Boys there to help force him out. They will say he stepped out at the 36-yard line of Arkansas Tech. The gain is 8. And the Rangers ready to go again. 2nd down and 2 from the Tech 36. Weed takes the snap. Weed throws toward the far boundary, nobody there. Incomplete pass, it'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Rangers. I think he was looking for Jalen Williams out of the backfield, but they were on different pages. Stops the clock with 48.9 seconds left in the half. Now on 3rd down and 2, Weed awaits the snap. Has it, gives to Jalen Williams, and Williams is going to be stopped short. There to wrap him up at the point of attack and prevent any positive yardage was Hakeem Ennis of Arkansas Tech. Ennis, the freshman from Decatur, Georgia, stops him for no gain. It's going to be 4th down and 2, and the Rangers have called a timeout with 40.6 seconds left in the half. We will break for 30 seconds with them. This is Arkansas Tech football. .6 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Arkansas Tech 35, Northwestern Oklahoma State 10. The Wonder Boys, with a win today, could go ahead and clinch their 3rd consecutive winning season. It would be the first time the Wonder Boys have strung together 3 straight winning seasons since 2004 through 2006. And the Wonder Boys, at least right now, appear to be on their way to that 6th win of the season. But still a long way to go in this one. In Northwestern Oklahoma State, a chance to seize the momentum right before halftime. They've got it 4th down and 2 at the Tech 36. Important play here from a momentum standpoint. Payton goes in motion. Weed wants to pass. Weed under pressure, pursued by Reed and taken down. Quarterback sack by KJ Reed on 4th down and 2. The Rangers turn it over on downs, and the Wonder Boys get it back with 35.2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter, as Arkansas Tech does not allow the Rangers to get that momentum right before the break. A good defensive stop there by Arkansas Tech, keyed by the quarterback sack on 4th and 2 by KJ Reed. The loss was 12 yards all the way back to the 47-yard line, and so again, much like Northwestern had a moment ago, very favorable field position for Arkansas Tech. And let's see how the Wonder Boys want to play it here with 3 timeouts remaining and 35.2 seconds left in the half. Line of scrimmage is the Tech 47. Reesner brings Glasper in motion. Fakes 2 handoffs, wants to throw toward the near boundary for J.V. Davis. He makes the catch and will be out of bounds at the Northwestern Oklahoma State 39-yard line. Gain on the play is 14. It is an Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings 1st down. Clock stopped with 28 seconds left in the half. And the Wonder Boys have it 1st and 10 at the Northwestern 39. Probably need to get down around the 25-yard line to get into a fairly comfortable field goal range for Eric Perez. On 1st and 10, Perez fakes the hand, or I should say Reasoner fakes the handoff, and he'll be sacked. Ty Reasoner sacked back at the 46-yard line of Northwestern, and Arkansas Tech will take a timeout. 22.8 seconds left in the half. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 30 seconds with them. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. It is looking very much like if Arkansas Tech can go on to win this game, leading 35-10 here late in the second quarter, it's looking very much like the Wonder Boys will go to bed tonight tied for first place in the Great American Conference standings. Southern Arkansas is all over Southeastern Oklahoma State, 28-0 in the second quarter at Wilkins Stadium in Magnolia. Southern Arkansas is right there with Arkansas Tech and Ouachita Baptist. Those three teams all 5-2 coming into the day. Southeastern Oklahoma State 6-1. So if the current trends hold up, we will have a four-way tie for first place in the GAC football standings come tonight. Reasoner wants to pass on second down, rolling right and throws it away into the far boundary with 17.2 seconds left in the half. It'll be 3rd down and 17 for the Wonder Boys from the Northwestern 46-yard line. Looks like we may have a penalty here against the Wonder Boys. Here comes the referee to let us know it is holding again against Arkansas Tech. Wonder Boys have now been penalized 9 times for 85 yards in this first half. This one will move the football back into Ranger territory at the 44-yard line. And it will be 2nd down and 27. And with 17.2 seconds left in the half, the Wonder Boys may start to kind of dial it down a little bit now in terms of trying to advance the football down the field. We'll see what they want to do. Justin Bailey is in as the running back. Bailey will go to the right side of quarterback Ty Reasoner. 2nd down and 27 from the Northwestern 44-yard line. Reasoner fakes the handoff, keeps, runs ahead inside the 50 and slides down at the Northwestern 43-yard line. Gain on the play is 13, and the Wonder Boys want a timeout. We will take a 30-second break with them here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. This is Arkansas Tech football. .4 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Arkansas Tech using its second timeout after Ty Reasoner with the quarterback keeper up the middle. The ball is at the Northwestern Oklahoma State 44-yard line. It is 3rd down and 15 for Arkansas Tech. And again, the Wonder Boys probably need somewhere in the vicinity of 20 yards here to give Eric Perez a fair try at a field goal before the end of the half. Ty Reasoner in the shotgun with 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Takes the snap. Under some pressure, unloads for McKenzie. It is off the back of the defensive back for Northwestern, Josh Parton, incomplete. Some of the Arkansas Tech fans felt like Parton might have pushed Tevin McKenzie there, but no penalty flag is thrown. It's now 4th down for the Wonder Boys. And here comes Clayton Watson in the punting unit with 6.2 seconds remaining in the half. It's 4th and 15 at the Northwestern 44. The Rangers trying to decide what personnel they want to send onto the field here. It's a bit of an awkward situation with just 6 seconds left in the half and a punt forthcoming. Watson awaits the snap. Has it. Kick is away. It will go into the end zone for a touchback. And that is the end of the first half. We have played 2 quarters of football at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field on Homecoming 2017, and so far it is all Wonder Boys. Our score is Arkansas Tech University 35, Northwestern Oklahoma State 10. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will step aside for a 3-minute break and then come back to bring you the halftime performance by the Arkansas Tech Marching Band, Arkansas's Band of Distinction. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
In third place, Sigma Alpha Iota and the Visual Arts Association. In second place, Delta Zeta. And time for first place, the Agri Club and Paul Hughes Collegiate FFA. Congratulations to the homecoming sign competition winners. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Arkansas Tech Golden
Alright, zoom in
Girls.
one. Ready, one?
Will you program the Palm Beach 10 logo on the
Yes.
video board?
Ready, two. Take 2. Look at that hair flow. What is that?
Howard? What is this? Yeah, we can hear it.
What's it coming through?
I think I hear us.
Us talking?
Back with you at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, where it is halftime on Homecoming 2017, and the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys have a 35-10 lead over the Northwestern Oklahoma State Rangers. Right now, down on the field here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field, the Arkansas Tech University Marching Band, under the direction of Dr. Daniel A. Belangia, is about to take the field for its halftime performance, and we're pleased to be able to bring you at least a portion of that performance here on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. The voice you will hear in the background is the voice of the Arkansas Tech Band, Dr. John F. Clements, and now here they are, under the direction of Dr. Daniel Belangia, the Arkansas Tech University Marching Band, Arkansas's Band of Distinction.
At this time, we ask that you direct your attention to midfield as we recognize Luke and Beth Bradshaw. Luke, a class of 1998 art major from Springdale, Arkansas.
Before the band begins its performance, there's a check presentation taking place right now as Luke Bradshaw, an Arkansas Tech University alumnus with Bravus Marketing, is making a check presentation to Dr. Daniel Belangia to support a trip to the national convention that the Arkansas Tech Band will make next spring. So we very much look forward to that opportunity for these young people, and obviously very much appreciate the continued generosity of Mr. Luke Bradshaw in supporting several different aspects of Arkansas Tech University. He is an alumnus of the band program, is Mr. Bradshaw. And so I can assure you this has a little bit of a special place in his heart. He's an outstanding gentleman and one of many great advocates for Arkansas Tech University that we're fortunate to have back with us here for Homecoming 2017 at Arkansas Tech. A great turnout yesterday for the Homecoming Golf Classic over at Chamberlain Country Club in Danville. And then it continued with the ladies champagne bingo luncheon at Lake Point Conference Center yesterday afternoon. And then as the afternoon unfolded, other events, including last night, the annual reunion dinner for all Arkansas Tech Hall of Distinction members. Today, a great many reunion groups. I had the pleasure of attending a reunion of the U.S. Army ROTC students at Arkansas Tech University. They gathered over in Tomlinson Hall this morning and inducted several individuals, several distinguished alumni into a new ROTC Hall of Honor here at Arkansas Tech University. You can look next week on arkansastechnews.com for coverage of that event. Also had an alumni authors gathering at Baswell Textionary this morning. Had our annual 50-year reunion group, the Golden Tea Society, gathering at the W.O. Young Building Ballroom this morning. And then perhaps the biggest event on campus this morning was the Tech Open House. Had all those prospective students here on campus, and definitely pass along our congratulations to our colleagues in the Office of Admissions for another great execution of that event. For the first time, it was held at Tucker Coliseum to support the continuing growing crowds for that event. Now it's time for the Arkansas Tech Marching Band to give us their performance, so we'll turn down my mic and turn up the crowd mic.
From the soundtrack to Guardians of the Galaxy, composed by Tyler Davis, last 2 years. This is Escape from the Fury.
You are listening to the halftime performance by the Arkansas Tech Marching Band, with the Wonder Boys leading Northwestern Oklahoma State 35-10 at the intermission. We will turn the crowd mic back up and enjoy some more from the band.
Into web, any size, catch a speed, just like clouds. Look out, kick, Spider-Man.
That is the Arkansas Tech University Marching Band, Arkansas's Band of Distinction here at halftime on Homecoming 2017, as they offer the fourth of their 6 halftime performances this year. They and the Wonder Boys will be back at it on November 4th at home and then again on November 11th. And so still 2 more chances after today to enjoy an afternoon at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. Both the November 4th and the November 11th games will be 2 p.m. starts. Here's more from the Arkansas Tech Marching Band.
Written by Ashley Cindy, recorded by Marvin Gaye, and later taken all the way to #1 by Diana Ross. This is Ain't Nobody High Enough. Way back in 1962, legendary Marvel author Stan Lee had an idea. What if there was a villain so powerful that no individual superhero could defeat him? The Marvel Universe had to form an alliance. Iron Man, Captain America, the Incredible Hulk, Thor, Black Widow, and Hawkeye assembled as the Avengers. Welcome home, alumni. Happy homecoming. We are Arkansas Band of Distinction.
A high-energy halftime performance by the Arkansas Tech Marching Band will break for 3 minutes. The Wonder Boys lead 35-10. You're listening to Arkansas Tech football.
All information and registration is on our website, www.band.acu.edu. Now, join us and clap along to the Tech Fight Song. Band's Distinction Department College of Arts and Humanities is supported by the ACU Department of Music. Thank you, Dr. Jeff Wood Dean, Dr. Cynthia Cooper, Department Head. Production is instructed by Kaya Reed, Color Guard and Clothes by Ben Stevens and Aaron Cooper. Director of Things, Dr. line. I'm the voice of the band, Dr. John Clemens. Let's go, Pets!
Back at halftime from Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, Arkansas Tech 35, Northwestern Oklahoma State 10. A reminder that the homecoming festivities do not end with the football game this year. There will be a gathering for all Arkansas Tech alumni and friends tonight at the Old Bank Sports Grill in downtown Russellville, beginning at approximately 7:30, but I have it on good authority from Kelly Davis and his colleagues in the alumni office. As early as 6:30, there will be folks there to greet you and welcome you in for the Arkansas Tech Alumni and Friends gathering tonight at the Old Bank Sports Grill in Russellville downtown. We'll break for 2 minutes and then come back with the second half. Tech leads 35-10 here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
After further review at the half, the targeting for number 32 against Arkansas Tech was confirmed. Number 32 has been ejected for the second half as well.
Ready for the start of the third quarter at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville. Arkansas Tech 35, Northwestern Oklahoma State 10. The Wonder Boys are 4-0 this season and 22-2 during Raymond Monica's 5-year tenure as the head coach when the Wonder Boys lead at halftime. And now Eric Perez will kick it to Northwestern Oklahoma State to get the second half underway here on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. Perez checks up and down the line, makes sure everybody's ready, approaches the football and puts his right foot into it. High end over end kick. It will come down to Horatio Smith at the 2-yard line. Between the hash marks, he bounces it outside to the left, has that same seam he had earlier, 30, 35, 40, and Kristen Trammell will force him out of bounds just shy of midfield. It will set up almost exactly like the last kickoff return of the first half for Northwestern Oklahoma State, as Horatio Smith was able to find that same seam down the left hash mark and then toward the sideline, and it results in some great field position for the Rangers. First and 10 from their own 46-yard line. I think the kickoff just didn't come down in the spot where Eric Perez wanted it to. He was looking to try to kick it outside the hash marks and give his coverage unit a little better angle, but when it came down right in the middle of the field, it gave the return man for Northwestern a great opportunity. Isaiah Weed rolling left, throwing. It is caught by Northwestern Oklahoma State's Deshaun Gordon, and Gordon is forced out of bounds by Quay Rose at the 42-yard line of Arkansas Tech. The gain on the play will be enough for Northwestern Oklahoma State first down on a gain of 12, and Isaiah Weed is ready to go again. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He hands it off to Anthony Cota. Cota tries to get around left end. A penalty flag is thrown and a likely holding call against Northwestern.
Holding, offense number 54, 10-yard penalty, replay.
It is indeed holding against Northwestern Oklahoma State. And so that'll cost them 10 yards. And it'll move the football back to the Rangers side of the field at the 48-yard line. And from there it'll be first down and 20. As the wave is now underway here on the home side at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. Weed fakes the handoff, throws to the far side of the field. Catch is made by Horatio Smith. Jant Weary will force him out of bounds. He'll be out at the Arkansas Tech 39. And that will bring up second down for the Rangers. Second down and 7 after a gain of 13. Isaiah Weed awaits the snap, has it, fakes the handoff. Weed steps up in the pocket. He will run for it. He has the first down and more, 30, 25, 20, and drugged down from behind by Arkansas Tech's Jordan Hill at the 17-yard line. Gain of 22 on the play by quarterback Isaiah Weed, and the Rangers have advanced into the red zone once more. Arkansas Tech leading 35-10, but you don't get the feeling that this game is over quite yet. Still a lot of fight in these Rangers. Weed fakes the handoff, keeps, and will be stopped at the 15-yard line following a gain of 2. Fine defensive play there by Brian Scott of Arkansas Tech. And it'll be second down and 8 for the Rangers at the Arkansas Tech 15-yard line. 13 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. Tech leading 35-10. Handoff Anthony Cota. Cota looks for running room. Not very much develops. He'll be stacked up after a gain of 1 at the 14. It'll make it third down and 7 for the Rangers. They are 2 out of 9 on third down conversions so far today. 4 fresh defensive linemen for the Wonder Boys. Christian Mayer, Gary Burton, along with Byron Pruitt and Harrison Lester. That is the group that forced and then resulted in a fumble return for a touchdown by Harrison Lester in the first half. On third down, Weed hands to Cota. Cota goes up the middle. Ball comes out. The Wonder Boys fall on it, but I think they're going to say Cota was down before the fumble. No fumble because Cota was down. No. Now the referee wants to call 2 of his friends together because one of them says one thing and one of them says the other. Let's see who wins. The ball definitely came out. It's just a matter of whether it came out before or after Cota's knee went down. A 4 official discussion. The Wonder Boys are saying it's our football. No official indication yet. It is Arkansas Tech's football and a lost fumble by Anthony Cota. And the Wonder Boys have forced the turnover. It'll be the second lost fumble of the day for Northwestern Oklahoma State. And the Wonder Boys will take over at their own 12-yard line with 12:39 to go in the third quarter, and their 35-10 lead still intact.
12-yard line.
Tramel Glasper will be the lone receiver left. Therese Hampton is out wide to the right. Ty Reesner lines up with Braden Stringer just to his left. In a shotgun formation, he hands to Stringer. Stringer straight ahead, over the 15, stays on his feet and dives out to the 20-yard line. A gain of 8 on first down for Braden Stringer. Stringer's third carry of the day. He has 15 yards.
Second down and 3.
Putting him now at 1,789 career rushing yards. Pass to the near side for Glasper. Glasper makes the grab and is out of bounds near the 30-yard line. They'll spot him out at the 29. It is enough for another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down as the Wonder Boys move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 29. Gain of 9 on the pass from Reesner to Glasper. Reesner awaits the snap. Hands to Stringer. Stringer goes up the middle, bounces off 2 defenders, makes a third man miss, goes through another tackle, and he's all the way out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 12 by Braden Stringer, and the Wonder Boys want to go quickly. 1st and 10 on another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down. They end up placing the football at the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Reesner with Stringer behind him, 2 receivers left. He gives to Stringer. Stringer up the middle and tackled at the 46-yard line. Gain of 6. Stop made for Northwestern Oklahoma State by Jean-Paul LeBlanc. Also helped out by Kyler Ferguson. It's 2nd down and 4 for the Wonder Boys from their own 46. Reesner hands to Stringer. Stringer up the middle. He is stacked up, but he's able to spin out of that series of tacklers and get up to the 49-yard line. A gain of 3 will make it 3rd down and 1 for Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys were 4 out of 8 on 3rd down conversions in the first half. Jacob Dean is in the game as a wide receiver. He goes to the far side of the field. Tevin McKenzie, who has scored 3 touchdowns today, is in the slot left. Out wide to the left is J.V. Davis. Stringer comes in motion. Lines up in a pistol formation behind Reesner on 3rd and 1. Stringer gets the call, and it's a big hole up the middle. He's at the Northwestern 40 and stopped at the 38-yard line. A gain of 13 yards on 3rd down and 1, and another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down at the Northwestern 38-yard line. 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter, and the Wonder Boys trying to march down to add to their 35-10 lead. Reesner on 1st and 10. From the Northwestern 38, has Stringer behind him. Looks to pass, fakes the short throw, now throws it deep for McKenzie down the near sideline, makes the catch at the 15-yard line, and he's out of bounds near the 10. They will spot Tevin McKenzie out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The gain on the play is 29 yards, and it's another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down. They've got it 1st and goal at the 9. Checking in at wide receiver is Trey Smith. He and J.V. Davis will be out to the right side of the formation. Jacob Dean is the lone receiver left. Shotgun formation, Stringer to the left of Reesner. Reesner brings a man in motion. He hands it to that man. Going around left end is Trey Smith. Smith is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas Tech on a 9-yard run by Trey Smith. And the Wonder Boys lead it 41-10 on another Phil Wright firework touchdown. Eric Perez will attempt the extra point. He is 5 for 5 so far today. Perez now with 129 career-made point-after-touchdown kicks. He is 5 away from tying Paul Pellets for the school record for most PAT tries successful in a career. His kick is good. He's now 4 away from tying Pellets, and our score with 9 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the third quarter is Arkansas Tech 42, Northwestern Oklahoma State 10. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 30 seconds plus a station ID. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
As your Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys return to Phone Stadium at Burkle Field to face off against Southeastern Oklahoma. Kickoff is set for 2 p.m.
The scoring drive for Arkansas Tech was 8 plays, 88 yards. It took 2 minutes and 55 seconds. It was set up by a fumble forced by Harrison Lester and recovered by KJ Reed. And then the Wonder Boys marched right down the field. The final 9 yards covered on a Trey Smith 9-yard touchdown run around left end for Trey Smith. It was his first rushing touchdown of the season. And the Wonder Boys lead it 42-10 with 9 minutes and 44 seconds to play in the third quarter. Eric Perez, I suspect, will try to kick this one outside of the hash marks and give Horatio Smith a little different look. It's going to be a sidewinder that will get by Smith and go all the way through the end zone for a touchback. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Northwestern Oklahoma State from its own 25-yard line.
Following the touchback,
the Rangers so far today have picked up 209 yards of total offense compared to 395 for Arkansas Tech. The Rangers have been balanced. They have 105 passing yards, 104 rushing yards, but they have lost 2 fumbles, and both times the Wonder Boys have converted those turnovers into touchdowns. Handoff on 1st down to Jacob Payton. Payton goes up the middle and is greeted by Jared Loftus. There appears to be a Ranger down on the play. We will step aside for a 1-minute break. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, this is Wonder Boys football.
That's number 54, Jonas Castillo. For Arkansas Tech was number 40, KJ Reed.
Actually ended up with 2 injured players. It was Jonas Castillo of Northwestern Oklahoma State, the starting left tackle for the Rangers, and he's unable to put a lot of weight on his left leg as he heads to the far sideline. For Arkansas Tech, KJ Reed was shaken up, but he left the field and looked to be in much better shape than Castillo. And so Reed having to sit out this play. We'll see if he's able to get back in there for the Wonder Boys defensively as Isaiah Weed throws it deep and incomplete down the far side of the field. That will bring up 3rd down and 7 for Northwestern Oklahoma State. The line of scrimmage remains the Rangers 28. Here with 9 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and Arkansas Tech in control of this one, 42-10. Isaiah Weed is alone in the backfield on 3rd down and 7. He needs to get to his own 35-yard line. Under some pressure, rolls toward the near sideline, going to his right. He will throw. It is caught, but it's going to be short of the 1st down. There to put up a wall and prevent the Rangers from getting the 1st down, it was Jordan Hill. On with the tackle on the receiver, Miles Mitchison. He is stopped at the 32-yard line. And on 4th down and 3, Northwestern Oklahoma State will line up to punt it away. The punter for the Rangers, Brendan Brown, has averaged 36 yards in 3 tries so far today. Drew Wade and Braden Stringer are back deep for the Wonder Boys. They wait at the 31-yard line. Punt is away. End-over-end kick. Braden Stringer calls for and makes a fair catch at his own 29-yard line. It is a 39-yard punt for Brendan Brown, and the Wonder Boys will start from there with 8:31 to go in the third quarter, and Arkansas Tech leading 42-10. We have timeout on the field here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. Let's break for 1 minute. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's remember to give a big round of applause for that Arkansas Tech Band of Distinction.
Arkansas Tech with the football following the Northwestern Oklahoma State punt. It's 1st and 10 Wonder Boys from their own 29. Pistol formation. Brian Allen is the running back behind Ty Reesner. Reesner gives to Allen. Allen runs around right end and will have another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down. The Wonder Boys pick up their 20th first down of the day on a 12-yard run around right end by Brian Allen. And quarterback Ty Reesner is ready to go again. He's got 2 receivers to his left and 1 to his right. 1st and 10 Tech from its own 41. Reesner awaits the snap, fakes the handoff, wants to throw, looking deep down the far sideline. It is up for grabs, and Therese Hampton unable to haul it in. Good coverage for Northwestern Oklahoma State down the far boundary by Eric Cook, preventing the completion to Therese Hampton. Trey Smith, who scored a touchdown on the Wonder Boys' last possession, checks in at wide receiver as Chris Eastburn, the halfback, checks out. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Wonder Boys from their own 41-yard line. 8 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Wonder Boys 42 and Northwestern Oklahoma State 10. We have our first final score of the day. Ouachita Baptist has defeated Oklahoma Baptist 52-14. The Tigers go to 6 and 2. Oklahoma Baptist falls to 0 and 8. Reesner to throw to the far side, looking again for Hampton. A lot of contact and a penalty flag. A flag against Northwestern Oklahoma State. That'll be a spot foul and an automatic first down for the Wonder Boys. They're going to say that the foul occurred at the Arkansas Tech 46-yard line. And so the step off will only be 5 yards, but it will be the automatic first down for Arkansas Tech as a result of pass interference, or actually holding against Northwestern Oklahoma State. So forget about that pass interference stuff, as they rule that the foul occurred before the ball went in the air, and that means it's going to be the full 10-yard mark off into Northwestern Oklahoma State territory at the 49-yard line. The Rangers have now been penalized 7 times for 62 yards. Arkansas Tech 10 penalties for 95 yards. 2 receivers left. 1 to the right for Ty Reesner on 1st and 10 from the Northwestern 49-yard line. Fakes the handoff to Brian Allen. Reesner sets to throw. He's got McKenzie deep over the top, and he overthrows him. A second defender closed in at the last possible moment for Northwestern Oklahoma State. And Reesner might have seen that one and put a little extra air under it to prevent a possible interception, as Aaron Barnes came over to provide some additional coverage on McKenzie. With that incompletion, Reesner now 14 of 23 through the air today for 242 yards and 2 touchdowns. His favorite target by far and away has been McKenzie. McKenzie, 5 catches, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also has a rushing touchdown. Handoff on 2nd down and 10. Big hole up the middle and a first down for Arkansas Tech's Brian Allen as he carries the football all the way down to the 31-yard line. A gain of 18 yards for Brian Allen. He now has 14 carries for 80 yards on the afternoon, and it's 1st and 10 Wonder Boys at the Northwestern Oklahoma State 31-yard line. Reesner Fakes to Allen. Reesner running right. Good block out in front by Jerry Ewing. Frees Reesner to go down the far sideline, and he's out of bounds with another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down. A gain of 12 on the Ty Reesner run to the Northwestern Oklahoma State 19. It looks like the Wonder Boys are going to make a personnel change here as Reesner will check out, and Tanner Gaines is going to check in at quarterback for Arkansas Tech. They've got it 1st and 10 at the Rangers' 19-yard line. 7 minutes and 14 seconds to go, third quarter. Arkansas Tech looking to add to a 42-10 lead. Tanner Gaines, the freshman from Hector, brings Brandon Smith in motion, fakes the handoff to him. Gaines will keep. Gaines straight ahead and will gain a couple of yards to the 17. A good defensive play there by Northwestern Oklahoma State's Kyler Ferguson as he put up a wall at the 17-yard line and yielded no more territory to Tanner Gaines. It makes it 2nd down and 8 at the Rangers' 17-yard line. Northwestern's going to try to shuttle in 3 fresh faces defensively here. This will be the 7th play of the Arkansas Tech drive. Ty Reesner on 2nd and 8 from the Rangers' 17. Back in at quarterback. Reesner takes the snap, throws across the middle, incomplete, looking for Drew Wade. It was broken up by Aaron Barnes. And now it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Wonder Boys. Eric Perez getting loose on the Arkansas Tech sideline if he is needed for a field goal try. Justin Bailey was the running back on that play. He will check out along with Braden Stringer. Brian Allen checks in as the running back, and Tevin McKenzie is in as a wide receiver. He goes to the right side of the field along with Therese Hampton. It's Tremel Glasper and Drew Wade on the left side at wide receiver. Man in motion is McKenzie. Ty Reesner takes the snap. On 3rd down and 8, sets up a screen. It is deflected. It is caught by Brian Allen. Allen inside the 15. He'll be stopped short of the 1st down. They will mark him down at the 12. The gain on the play is 6. And here comes the field goal unit for Arkansas Tech. Eric Perez is 31 of 41 in his Arkansas Tech career on field goal tries. This will be a 29-yard try from the right hash mark. Perez has never missed a field goal of less than 30 yards. He is 7 out of 7 on field goals of 29 yards or less in his Arkansas Tech career. Kicking out of a hold by Clayton Watson. The kick is away. It is good. And our new score with 5 minutes and 51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter is Arkansas Tech 45, Northwestern Oklahoma State 10. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 30 seconds. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. The Arkansas Tech scoring drive was 9 plays, 59 yards, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And it results in a 29-yard field goal by Eric Perez. Perez, with his 32nd career field goal, breaks a tie for 3rd place on the career list for most field goals made by a Wonder Boy. He was tied with our friend Kelly Davis, who made 31 field goals during his Arkansas Tech career. Perez now solo in 3rd with 32 career-made field goals. He's 3 behind Paul Pellets for 2nd place, and he is 7 behind Peter Stitchen's school record of 39 career-made field goals. On the ensuing kickoff, a return out to the 22-yard line by Northwestern Oklahoma State's Miles Mitchison. And the Wonder Boys able to get the stop there. And it'll be 1st down and 10 for Northwestern Oklahoma State with 5 minutes and 45 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. And Arkansas Tech leading 45-10.
33-yard line for Northwestern Oklahoma State.
The quarterback for the Rangers continues to be Isaiah Weed. He fakes the handoff to Anthony Cota. Weed on the straight ahead run. Eric McPherson wraps him up and will get him to the turf just shy of the 30-yard line. We can say his knee went down at the 28 for a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Rangers. Clock rolling, 5:29 to go third quarter. Elsewhere in the GAC, East Central University leads Henderson State 24-10 with 7 minutes to play. Pass to the far side of the field is dropped by Northwestern Oklahoma State's Horatio Smith. It will bring up third down and 5 for the Rangers from their own 28. Northwestern so far today is 2 out of 11 on third down conversion tries. They're in the third quarter in Magnolia, and it's still all Southern Arkansas. The Mule Riders leading Southeastern Oklahoma State 28-9. Here on third down, Isaiah Weed fakes a handoff, rolls to his left. He's under pressure, and down he goes. Quarterback sack at the 20-yard line, recorded for Arkansas Tech University by Hunter Hudson. Hudson came into the day among the GAC leaders in quarterback sacks. He had 3 this year, tied for 6th most in the GAC, and he adds to his total there. A loss of 8 back to the 20-yard line, and on 4th and 13, Northwestern Oklahoma State will punt it away. Braden Stringer waits at his own 46. Brendan Brown's punt is away. Fair catch called for, made by Braden Stringer at the 43-yard line, and now we have a little bit of some back and forth back close to the line of scrimmage, but the officials do a good job getting between the two parties, and no penalty flags are needed. Stringer's fair catch comes at the 43-yard line, making that a 37-yard punt for Brendan Brown. And with 4 minutes and 35 seconds left, the Wonder Boys will take over 1st and 10. And a chance to continue to add to this lead. It's 45-10 Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech struck for 28 points in the second quarter, and they've already added 10 more here in the third on a Eric Perez 29-yard field goal and on a 9-yard touchdown run by Trey Smith. Ty Reesner is the quarterback. He is flanked by twin setbacks Braden Stringer and Justin Bailey. The handoff is to Bailey. Bailey trying to get around left end, stiff arm on the defender as he gets around left end, and then is forced out of bounds, and he will be out of bounds at the Northwestern Oklahoma State 48-yard line, a gain of 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech now with 453 yards of total offense today, compared to 213 for Northwestern Oklahoma State. 23 Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first downs today. 4:19 to play in the third quarter. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Reesner fakes the handoff. He goes left. He'll have a first down, out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They spot him out at the 36, and Northwestern Oklahoma State on the midline option has been unable to account for Ty Reesner today. With that gain, as they will say, he was out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Reesner now with 8 carries for 64 yards and a touchdown today, in addition to his 247 passing yards. Reesner hands to Justin Bailey. Bailey, a stiff arm on the defender, holds on to that football and is wrestled out of bounds by Dakota Driscoll. They will spot him out at the 32. Gain of 4 on the play. Brian Allen checks in. Braden Stringer checks out at running back for the Wonder Boys. Jacob Dean is the lone receiver left. Tramel Glasper and J.V. Davis are the receivers right, with 3:36 to go in the third quarter, and Tech leading 45-10. Reesner fakes the handoff, and they had him stopped that time. A penalty flag is thrown. I said they'd been unable to account for Reesner. They finally did, but then they missed the tackle as Jimmy Pace couldn't get him to the turf. A penalty flag was thrown back at the spot where Pace tried to make the stop. Let's see what we got. A face mask against Pace and Northwestern Oklahoma State. They will tack that onto the end of the run as Reesner was able to get through that would-be tackle and advance the football down inside the 30-yard line. And now the penalty flag will move it down inside the 15. They will spot it at the 13-yard line. The Wonder Boys are back in the red zone, and they've got another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down. It is their 25th first down of the day. Reesner on 1st and 10. Hands to Brian Allen. Allen goes up the middle. 10-5. Touchdown, Arkansas Tech. Brian Allen right down the middle for a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Wonder Boys are running away with this one. Eric Perez will attempt the extra point.
Number 47, Eric
The
Perez,
13-yard run by
kick.
Brian Allen is his 6th rushing touchdown of the season, tying Ty Reasoner for the team lead in that category. Allen, with 6 rushing touchdowns this season, now has 17 for his 3-year career in the green and gold. Perez will try the extra point. Far base snap, Watson's hold, Perez's kick. It is good. 3 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's Arkansas Tech 52, Northwestern Oklahoma State 10. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 30 seconds. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. And a reminder to join us tonight after the game at the Old Bank Sports Grill for the big Arkansas Tech alumni and friends gathering to cap the homecoming weekend. We'll see you there tonight. Scoring drive for the Wonder Boys was 5 plays, 57 yards, 1 minute and 32 seconds, resulting in the 13-yard touchdown run by Brian Allen. It's now 52-10 Wonder Boys, and I believe we can go ahead and officially determine it will be a celebration tonight at the Old Bank Sports Grill for that alumni and friends gathering. The Wonder Boys do indeed look like they will go to 6-2 on the season, clinch their 3rd consecutive winning season, and quite possibly be tied for first place in the Great American Conference standings. Kickoff return for Northwestern Oklahoma State is out to the 29-yard line. Score update from Magnolia. 10 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Southern Arkansas 35 and Southeastern Oklahoma State 9. If the Mule Riders win that game and the Wonder Boys win this game, we'll have a 4-way tie for first place in the GAC standings with just 3 weeks remaining in the regular season. Line of scrimmage for the Rangers is their own 29. Isaiah Weed will persist at quarterback for the Rangers. He fakes the handoff. Weed will run up the middle, pursued by the Wonder Boys defense, and he'll be stopped short of the 35-yard line. Among those in on the tackle for Arkansas Tech was Cornelius Dortch, as the Wonder Boys starting to give some of their younger players a chance to get a little experience on defense now. I see Gio Williams in at linebacker. Among those in the secondary now for the Wonder Boys is Andrew Craig out of Corinth, Texas. 2nd down and 5 for the Rangers from their own 34. They give it on a direct snap to Deshaun Gordon. He goes around left end and is pursued and forced out of bounds after not much of a gain, if any at all. They'll say no gain at the 34. And it brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Rangers. They are 2 out of 12 on 3rd down conversion tries today. Elsewhere in the GAC, Harding leads Southwestern Oklahoma State 35-0 with 9 minutes to go. I think it's safe to say the Harding Bisons are back, and they are going to be a handful down the stretch, including November 11th when they come here to Thone Stadium at Burkle Field to take on the Wonder Boys. Isaiah Weed is pressured and sacked, taken down on 3rd down, quarterback sack for the Wonder Boys by Christian Mayer, the freshman from Muskogee, Oklahoma. And on 4th down and 8 from their own 31, Northwestern Oklahoma State will be compelled to punt for the 6th time today.
Christian Mayer.
Braden Stringer waits at his own 35 with 1:30 to go in the 3rd quarter, and Arkansas Tech leading 52-10.
For Northwestern Oklahoma.
Brendan Brown averaging 36.8 yards per punt so far today. Gets it away. He is touched by an Arkansas Tech rusher, but no penalty flag is thrown. Braden Stringer calls for and makes a fair catch at his own 31-yard line. It is a punt of 38 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 Wonder Boys from there with 1:14 to go in the 3rd quarter, and Arkansas Tech leading 52-10. A reminder to join us again next Saturday. It's a 4 p.m. start in Ada, Oklahoma. It'll be the homecoming game for East Central University. Wonder Boys and the Tigers, 3:30 pregame next Saturday right here on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. Quarterback change for the Wonder Boys, the end of the day for Ty Reesner, and what a day it was. 247 passing yards, 65 rushing yards. In at quarterback for the Wonder Boys is Cale Folsom, the freshman from Russellville. He hands it off on first down, and Braden Stringer gets the carry straight ahead, and he will have another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down all the way out to the 44-yard line, a gain of 13 for Stringer. He now has 8 carries for 61 yards today. The Wonder Boys closing in on 250 rushing yards on the day. Under a minute to go in the third quarter, and they've got it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Folsom wants to throw to the near side, complete. Catch is made by Drew Wade. Wade, the freshman from Pine Bluff, is forced out of bounds at the 46-yard line of Northwestern Oklahoma State. Now they are going to move the chains. It is enough for another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down. The 28th first down of the day for the Wonder Boys compared to 14 for Northwestern. Folsom on 1st and 10 from the Rangers 46. Hands it off to Braden Stringer. He makes the first man miss, bounces off 2 tacklers, and then it takes Xavier Woodkins to get him to the turf at the 45. That was a lot of work for 1 yard. And it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Wonder Boys. One thing about Braden Stringer, he doesn't mind the work. He has proven that over 4 years here at Arkansas Tech. As we said earlier, came into the day with 3,179 career all-purpose yards, 4th most in Arkansas Tech history. We have reached the end of the third quarter in Russellville, and it looks like it's going to be a very happy homecoming for Arkansas Tech. Our score is Arkansas Tech 52 and Northwestern Oklahoma State 10. Let's break for 30 seconds here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
Fans, it is now time for one lucky Arkansas Tech student to kick for a red parking hang tag, courtesy of Arkansas Tech Public Safety. Tonight's contestant is Colin Moore, and he has 1 chance to make a 30-yard field goal. Are you ready?
We head to the 4th quarter at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, with Arkansas Tech leading Northwestern Oklahoma State 52-10. As we begin the 4th quarter, the Wonder Boys will have the football, and it will be 2nd down and 9. Wonder Boys here in the 4th quarter. We'll be moving from our left to our right toward the south goal and the bandstand here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. 2 more home games left in the regular season. November 4th at 2 p.m. against Southeastern Oklahoma State, and November 11th at 2 p.m. against Harding. We hope to see you then. Folsom throws incomplete on 2nd down and 9. Trying to find Trey Smith across the middle, and Smith got crunched just as the football arrived.
Incomplete.
The incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down and 9 for Arkansas Tech. Folsom will operate from the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right and 1 to his left. Folsom has the snap. Penalty flag is thrown. Folsom will throw it deep down the middle. It is incomplete. Another penalty flag is thrown. And so we're going to have 2 fouls to sort out on that play.
Incomplete. There is a flag on the play.
The first one was thrown in a place where you would anticipate offside. And then the second one was thrown in a place where you would anticipate pass interference. But sometimes you anticipate incorrectly. Let's see what the case is here. First foul is offside against Northwestern. That one is declined. The second foul is pass interference against Northwestern. That one is accepted. It'll be a 15-yard penalty. It'll be an automatic first down for Arkansas Tech, and the football will be placed at the 30-yard line of the Rangers. And the Arkansas Tech drive will continue. The Wonder Boys right now sitting at 511 yards of total offense. Their season high was 522 yards against Ouachita Baptist on September 30th, and so it looks like the Wonder Boys will set a new season high in total offense today. Tanner Gaines is in at quarterback on 1st and 10. He's running left with it. He's able to dance past one defender, but then is met at the 27-yard line and driven backwards by, among others, Sid Irwin. The gain on the play is 3, and it'll be 2nd down and 7 for Arkansas Tech at the Northwestern Oklahoma State 27-yard line. Gaines will stay in. Braden Stringer is the running back. 2 receivers to the right side of the formation, Drew Wade and Xavier Iverson, a sophomore from England. Gaines hands to Stringer. Stringer up the middle. He will try to push the pile forward and does so down to the 22-yard line. The gain is 6. It'll be 3rd down and 2 from there. We go under 14 minutes remaining. Arkansas Tech leads 52-10. Cale Folsom back in at quarterback, replacing Tanner Gaines. Therese Hampton and Trey Smith will be receivers to the left side of the formation. To the right side, it's Iverson and Wade. Braden Stringer is the running back on 3rd down and 2. Line of scrimmage is the Northwestern 22-yard line. Cale Folsom sends a man in motion to the near side of the field. Folsom rolls the pocket that direction, looks for that man, throws it to him, complete. It is Trey Smith with the reception, and he'll be forced out of bounds with another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings 1st down. It is at the 13-yard line, and the Wonder Boys have picked up their 30th 1st down of the day. Jerry Ewing and Chris Eastburn both check in at halfback. Cale Folsom will be the quarterback on 1st and 10 from the Rangers 13. Therese Hampton is the receiver right. Drew Wade is the receiver left. Pistol formation, Stringer behind Folsom. On 1st and 10, Folsom wants to throw the fade into the left corner of the end zone. It is incomplete. Looking for Drew Wade. There with the coverage for Northwestern Oklahoma State was Mikhail Thompson. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Wonder Boys from the Rangers 13. Gaines in at quarterback, Folsom out. Brandon Hunter will check in at wide receiver. He'll go to the left side of the formation. Drew Wade and Xavier Iverson will be the receivers to the right side of the formation. On 2nd down and 10 from the Rangers 13. The halfback, Chris Eastburn, is to the right side of the formation. Gaines takes the snap, hands it to Hunter. Hunter around right end, inside the 10 and down to the 5-yard line. A penalty flag is thrown at the end of the play. Hunter stopped at the 4-yard line. Gain on the play was 9. And let's see what we got on the foul with 12 minutes and 42 seconds remaining. Face mask against Northwestern, the 10th penalty of the day for the Rangers. That evens up the two teams in terms of number of penalties today. It'll be half the distance to the goal. It puts the football at the 2-yard line.
The football will be placed at the 2-yard line.
And the Wonder Boys 2 yards away from what would be their 8th touchdown of the day. Tanner Gaines will be the quarterback. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Man in motion, Hunter. Gaines fakes to Hunter. Gaines runs straight ahead, and he's into the end zone. A 2-yard touchdown run for Tanner Gaines. Gaines with the rushing touchdown, his 3rd of the year. It's a Phil Wright firework touchdown for Arkansas Tech. And Eric Perez will try to add the extra point. Perez 7 for 7 so far today on extra point tries. This one is up. It is good, and our new score with 12 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the 4th quarter is Arkansas Tech 59, Northwestern Oklahoma State 10. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 1 minute. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
Number 47, Eric Perez, will kick off for Arkansas Tech. Number 1, Horatio Smith. Number 12, Miles Mitchison, beat the receipt for Northwestern Oklahoma.
Twelve minutes and 19 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. The ensuing kickoff after the touchdown by the Wonder Boys is fielded by Northwestern Oklahoma State at the 15-yard line. Horatio Smith on the return, and he is quickly wrestled to the turf by Arkansas Tech's Landon Smith, a freshman from Bryant, getting a chance to contribute on special teams with this one well in hand now. Arkansas Tech leading by a score of 59-10 after that 2-yard touchdown run by Tanner Gaines. It capped a 10-play, 69-yard scoring drive for the Wonder Boys. And that scoring drive for Arkansas Tech consumed 3 minutes and 55 seconds. And it is now 59-10 Wonder Boys. On first down, a running play by Northwestern Oklahoma State out to the 25-yard line for a gain of a couple. On the carrier, it was Jalen Williams.
Number 22, Jalen Williams.
It'll bring up second down and 8 for Northwestern Oklahoma State.
Second down 7.
A change at quarterback for Northwestern Oklahoma State, by the way, as Jake McClurg is now the quarterback for the Rangers. He hands it off to Williams again. This time Williams will have enough for Northwestern Oklahoma State first down around right end. Moves the football out to the Rangers' 33-yard line with 11 minutes and 34 seconds to go. We mentioned earlier the 26-0 start by the Golden Suns volleyball team. They will be in action Monday night at 6 p.m. in Conway against Central Baptist College, a non-conference match. Jalen Williams on the carry for Northwestern. He'll be stopped at the 38-yard line after a gain of 5. The Golden Suns on Monday night will be trying to set a new school record for the longest volleyball winning streak in school history. The current record of 26 straight wins was set by the 2000 Golden Suns volleyball team, a team that made the first NCAA tournament appearance in Golden Suns volleyball history. Second down and 5 for Northwestern Oklahoma State from its own 38. McClurg will keep it himself, and now he wishes he hadn't, as he is wrapped up by Gary Burton and stopped for a loss of 3 back to the 35-yard line. And it will be third down and 8 for the Rangers, and a Wonder Boy is slow to get up. And they're going to have to blow the whistles to give Gary Burton a chance to leave the field. We'll see if he's going to be able to make it without the trainer. It looks like he will. Burton will check out, replaced by Hunter Hudson. Third down and 8 upcoming for Northwestern Oklahoma State from its own 35. They are 2 out of 13 on third down conversion tries today. McClurg awaits the snap, has it, fakes the handoff, has some time. Now the pocket collapses. He ducks his head straight ahead and gets a yard out to the 36, but the Rangers on fourth down and 7 will be in a likely punting situation.
Stop made by Christian Mayer.
And that is indeed what they will do. Braden Stringer will drop back deep to return for Arkansas Tech. And it will be Brendan Brown's 7th punt of the day for Northwestern Oklahoma State. Arkansas Tech will go to 6-2 on the season. Northwestern Oklahoma State will fall to 3-5. End over end punt. Stringer takes it on a hop at the 23-yard line, running right with some room. Big block. He's out to the 35, the 40. He's to midfield. He's to the 40-yard line of Northwestern, the 30. 2 blockers in front of the 20, and there goes Braden Stringer. A 78-yard punt return for a touchdown by Braden Stringer, his 2nd punt return for a touchdown this season, and the nation's 6th leading punt returner this year adds to his outstanding senior campaign with a Phil Wright firework touchdown. 77 yards officially on the return by Braden Stringer, and some good blocking at all points. Eric Perez will attempt the extra point. Having to go back and count to make sure I'm not losing track of Eric Perez's extra point try. This will indeed be his 9th of the day. It's getting tough to keep track of some of those kind of things. Kick is away. It is good. Eric Perez is now 1 extra point away from tying the school record for most career PATs, and this one extends the Arkansas Tech lead to 66-10 with 9:16 remaining here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. We will break for 1 minute. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Nine minutes and 16 seconds remaining. And it is 66-10, Arkansas Tech over Northwestern Oklahoma State. And you'll please forgive me if there are a couple of moments of some sparse commentary here over the next couple of minutes. I'm going to be rifling back through the Arkansas Tech record book to try to find the last time the Wonder Boys scored this many points in a game. Kickoff return by Horatio Smith of Northwestern Oklahoma State is out to the 33-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rangers from there. I can tell you before today, this is not going to be the last number I want to stop on, but before today, the last time the Wonder Boys had scored 60 or more points in a game was September 3rd of 2015 when they scored 62 against Southern Nazarene. Now they've already exceeded that with 66 points, and so I'll be looking to see the last time the Wonder Boys scored 66 or more. The Wonder Boys have not scored 70 or more points in a game since October 12th of 1928 when they scored 70 against UA Monticello. So we'll be looking to see if there's anything in that 66 to 70 point range since then. A running play by Northwestern Oklahoma State on 1st down. Carry by Bryson McClendon out to the 37-yard line, a gain of 5 on the play. On 2nd down, quarterback Jake McClurg will hand it off. Jalen Williams runs straight ahead. Seth Culp wraps him up at the 40-yard line and stops him after a gain of 3. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2 for Northwestern Oklahoma State as we are down to 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. As I continue to look back through the record book trying to find the last time the Wonder Boys scored this many points, and I'm feeling like it's probably been a while. On 3rd down and 2, straight ahead running, Hunter Hudson among the Wonder Boys there to make the stop, but it looks like the Rangers will have enough for the 1st down.
Number 22, Jalen Williams, the ball carrier. Enough for a Northwestern Oklahoma 1st down.
It is enough at the 42-yard line. May or may not be able to find this for you before we go off the air today in terms of if there is anything. I'm going to try to scroll through here the best I can and find what I can. On 1st and 10 for Northwestern, a run around right end by Jacob Payton. The ball comes out, a penalty flag is thrown.
Number 28,
They're going to say the ball carrier was down before the ball came out apparently because they whistled it dead.
Flag on the play.
And it may not matter anyway if the penalty is against Arkansas Tech. Officials talking it over right now over on the far side of the field. With 7 minutes and 35 seconds left and Arkansas Tech leading 66-10 at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville. We have a personal foul, face mask against Arkansas Tech. So that'll add 15 yards onto the end of the play. And it will advance the football into Arkansas Tech territory. There was an occasion in 1929 when the Wonder Boys scored this exact total. They had 66 points against what we now know as UA Little Rock, back then Little Rock Junior College, back in 1929 when they had a football team there. May have a football team again there one day. First down and 10 for Northwestern. Handoff to Jalen Williams. He bounces it to the outside right, has some good blocking downfield and gets inside the 25 down to the 24-yard line. Gain of 12 on the play for Northwestern Oklahoma State.
Northwestern Oklahoma State University, first down.
There's an occasion when the Wonder Boys scored 80 points in 1931. So there's going to be a couple in here that are going to be mixed in that won't get us all the way back to that 1928 UA Monticello game. But suffice to say, this is one of the biggest scoring outputs for Arkansas Tech in a very long time. Carry by Jalen Williams, and Harrison Lester has him wrapped up in the backfield for a loss. Back to the 26-yard line. It'll bring up second down and 12 for the Rangers. We're under 7 minutes to go now with the Wonder Boys in front. 66-10. Arkansas Tech will be 6-2. Going into the trip to East Central University next week. And it's looking more and more like the Wonder Boys will be tied for first place in the GAC standings. Southern Arkansas leading Southeastern Oklahoma State 35-12 now in Magnolia. If Southern Arkansas wins that game, then the Wonder Boys will be tied for first place alongside Southern Arkansas, Southeastern Oklahoma State, and Ouachita Baptist. And it will set up a very exciting final 3 weeks of the regular season. Back at the game, it's now third down and 4 for Northwestern Oklahoma State. They've got it at the 23-yard line of Arkansas Tech, following a gain of 3 by Jalen Williams. Here they give to Jacob Payton. Payton running right, pursued and stopped short of the first down. Stop made for Arkansas Tech by Andrew Craig. It'll be fourth down, and it appears 1 for the Rangers. We'll see if that's where they end up putting the football. And they will almost certainly go for it here with 5:37 remaining. There would be very little reason to do anything else. Quarterback Jake McClurg brings him to the line of scrimmage. His running back is Jacob Payton on fourth down and 1. Line of scrimmage is the Tech 15, a chance for the Wonder Boys to turn away a scoring threat. Payton with the carry. He goes up the middle, and it's all going to depend on the spot. The initial indication of the spot would appear to have him short of the yard to gain, and that is going to be the case. The Arkansas Tech defense will turn him over on downs, and now the Wonder Boys will get the football. And unless they're going to bring the chains out, let's see what they're going to do here. Yep, they're going to bring the chains out. For what reason, I just don't know, other than to delay everyone else's return to their home or delay their trip to the Old Bank Sports Drill downtown tonight for the Arkansas Tech Alumni and Friends gathering, which we hope to see you there. They have determined that it is short of the yard to gain. And so the Wonder Boys will have it first and 10 at their own 15-yard line with 5 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. And Arkansas Tech leading 66-10. Cale Folsom will be the quarterback for the Wonder Boys. Folsom hands it off to Justin Bailey. Bailey up the middle, and he will carry the football out to the 18-yard line, a pickup of 3. And the clock will be down close to 4.5 minutes left before the Wonder Boys have to snap it again. Continuing to look back as I can here in between plays and try to get you some information on where this 66-point effort by the Wonder Boys stands in the history of the program. I can tell you that it is a rare achievement to score 66 or more points in a game in the history of Arkansas Tech football. Just based on what I've been able to find so far. Handoff again to Bailey. Bailey running right, puts that football in his right arm and carries it out to the 25-yard line, which should be enough for another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down. And it is. The 32nd first down of the day for the Wonder Boys. They add to their season high total offense output. That's now 549 yards of total offense today for Arkansas Tech. including 283 rushing yards for the Wonder Boys. The 283 rushing yards are just shy of the season high. That will probably fall here momentarily. The Wonder Boys had 286 rushing yards against Ouachita Baptist on September 30th. Sitting at 283 rushing right now. Handoff Bailey. Bailey gets a block from Torian Samuels, and he'll be forced out of bounds at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 8, and that will give the Wonder Boys a new season high for single-game rushing, surpassing that total from the Ouachita Baptist game. This will be the 5th consecutive game in which the Wonder Boys have rushed for 200 or more yards. 3:18 remaining. Arkansas Tech 66, Northwestern Oklahoma State 10. And it has indeed been a happy homecoming at Arkansas Tech University. Wonder Boys will improve to 11-4 all-time against Northwestern Oklahoma State. Cale Folsom hands to Bailey. Bailey goes up the middle. They will stack him up at the 37-yard line, a gain of 4. It is the 33rd Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down of the day. They will just keep that clock rolling, now down to 2 minutes and 48 seconds left. New season highs in points, total offense, and rushing offense today for Arkansas Tech. And the defense was pretty good to boot, holding Northwestern Oklahoma State so far to just 267 yards of total offense. On first down, handoff to Brandon Hunter. He gets stuffed at the 35-yard line, a loss of 2 on the play. Manuel Gallo with the tackle for the Rangers. And it'll be 2nd down and 12 for Arkansas Tech.
2nd down and 12.
Hunter will stay in as the running back. Drew Wade and Xavier Iverson are the receivers to the left side of the formation. Therese Hampton is the receiver right. We're now down under 2 minutes to play. 4 p.m. next Saturday is the kickoff time in Ada, Oklahoma. For Arkansas Tech and East Central, that means we'll join you on the Tyson Foods pregame show at 3:30 next Saturday afternoon. Handoff to Hunter on 2nd down and 12. Hunter going around right end, hurdles a tackler, and is forced out of bounds. Forced out by Northwestern Oklahoma State's Sid Irwin. There was some words exchanged as a couple of Northwestern Oklahoma State defenders went into the Arkansas Tech sideline at the end of that play, and I believe we're going to have an unsportsmanlike conduct against the Rangers. That is the case. It'll be the 11th penalty for 108 yards against Northwestern. Arkansas Tech has been penalized to a similar degree, 11 penalties for 110 yards for Arkansas Tech.
Also, after play, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense number 13. That's number 13's first unsportsmanlike conduct foul of the game. Additional 15
They will
yards,
advance the
first down.
football 15 yards as a result of that personal foul. You can check post-game coverage on ArkansasTechNews.com and ArkansasTechSports.com to see any more history that we're able to uncover as a result of this performance today by the Wonder Boys, as there will be thorough checking of the record book after today, on a day when the Wonder Boys have scored 66 points. A little bit of a hubbub right now. I'm not real sure what the cause is. They're definitely taking their time in stepping off this penalty for reasons that are unknown to me. Now they will do so and put the football at the Northwestern 43. Looks like maybe they got back-to-back personal foul penalties. That's what the case is. And so that's 30 yards in penalties against the Rangers. Moves the football all the way down to the, well, now they're going to get a third one, and somebody's been ejected. And so a third penalty will move it all the way down to the 14-yard line. And Northwestern Oklahoma State defender is applauding, which seems like an odd reaction at this moment after you get 3 consecutive unsportsmanlike conduct fouls. Not that it really matters at this point. Moves the football down inside the 14. I think the Wonder Boys are going to get into victory formation and try to get everyone out of here before anyone says or does anything they will regret. Now I think we're going to have a pause while they whichever Northwestern Oklahoma State player was ejected while they go to the locker room. We'll have to wait for that to happen. Reminder that in addition to that match for the Golden Suns volleyball team on the road Monday night, they will be at home on Thursday, a 6 p.m. first serve for the Golden Suns against Henderson State. On Thursday night, we hope that you'll come out to Tucker Coliseum and cheer on head coach Christy Byer and the Golden Suns at that time, as they will be looking to for sure remain undefeated in GAC play and quite possibly remain undefeated on the season. Cale Folsom will go under center. He will take a knee. He will do that probably 2 more times, and then the football game will be over. Quick check of the other scores around the conference while we have a moment. Ouachita beat Oklahoma Baptist 52-14. Final score also in Arkadelphia. East Central has gotten just its 2nd win of the year, defeating Henderson State 24-16, as the Reddies now go to 0-4 at home and 4-0 on the road this season. Just hard to explain. They've reached the 4th quarter in Magnolia. Southern Arkansas 35, Southeastern Oklahoma State 12. They are in the 2nd quarter in Monticello. Southern Nazarene and UAM tied at 14. And Harding has defeated Southwestern Oklahoma State 42-0. Folsom takes a knee on 2nd down. He will have to do so again on 3rd down. And that will be the end of the game. The Wonder Boys will clinch their 3rd consecutive winning season. They will go to 6-2 on the year. And barring a big 4th quarter comeback by Southeastern Oklahoma State, the Wonder Boys will wake up tomorrow morning tied for 1st place in the GAC standings with 3 weeks remaining in the regular season and hopes of a 19th conference championship in the history of this football program very much alive. Our final score today from Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville on homecoming is Arkansas Tech University 66 and Northwestern Oklahoma State University 10. We will break for 1 minute plus a station ID and then wrap this one up, including the Phil Wright Autoplex Player of the Game. This is Wonder Boys football.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out to Thone Stadium at Burkle Field to support your Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys. The Wonder Boys will return to the present confines of Thone
Yes,
Stadium
sir.
at Burkle Field on Saturday, November the 4th. The face-off against Southeastern Oklahoma.
You got it. Done and done.
Until then,
No problem.
please drive safely and fight on.
Back in the Team Clean broadcast booth at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, where the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys have improved to 6-2 on the season with a 66-10 win this afternoon over Northwestern Oklahoma State. It is the 7th consecutive win in this series for the Wonder Boys over the Rangers, and they improved to 6-0 during the GAC era against Northwestern Oklahoma State, with this 56-point victory today on homecoming 2017, a day upon which Monique Morris was crowned the homecoming queen at Arkansas Tech, and you can read more about that at arkansastechnews.com. Time now to take a look at the final numbers from this Wonder Boys victory. Arkansas Tech finishes with a season high 563 yards in total offense, including 266 passing yards and a season high 297 rushing yards. Northwestern Oklahoma State had 267 yards of total offense today, 109 passing yards today for the Rangers, 158 rushing yards. Northwestern was penalized 13 times for 137 yards, including those personal fouls there at the end that kind of added to that total. Arkansas Tech was penalized 11 times for 110 yards. Northwestern had 18 first downs. Arkansas Tech with 36 Buffalo Wild Wings first downs today. The Wonder Boys were 6 out of 11 converting on 3rd down. Northwestern Oklahoma State was just 3 of 16 in that category. Northwestern Oklahoma State committed both of the game's turnovers, and the Wonder Boys cashed both of those turnovers into touchdowns. Arkansas Tech finished with an ever so slight advantage in time of possession, 30 minutes and 4 seconds. Northwestern had the football for 29 minutes and 56 seconds today. Taking a look at some of the individual leaders, first for Northwestern Oklahoma State, Isaiah Weed completed 15 of 27 passes for 91 yards and 1 touchdown. Jacob Payton was their leading rusher with 11 carries for 57 yards. Jalen Williams 10 carries for 42 yards. And the quarterback Isaiah Weed carried 14 times for 41 yards. Horatio Smith was Northwestern Oklahoma State's leading receiver today with 5 catches for 56 yards and the lone touchdown of the day for Northwestern Oklahoma State. Defensively for the Rangers, Kyler Ferguson led the way with 13 tackles. Now taking a look at the individual leaders for Arkansas Tech, Ty Reisner completed 16 of 26 passes for 257 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also carried 9 times for 70 yards and a touchdown. Other leading rushers on the day for the Wonder Boys included Brian Allen with 15 carries for 93 yards and a touchdown. Braden Stringer had 10 rushing attempts for 67 yards. He also had a 77-yard punt return for a touchdown. Justin Bailey had 6 carries for 34 yards today. And that brings us to our Phil Wright Autoplex Player of the Game. And today on Homecoming 2017, that honor is bestowed upon Tevin McKenzie, senior wide receiver from Mobile, Alabama. He caught 5 passes for 156 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also had a rushing touchdown. 3 touchdowns today for Tevin McKenzie. And in recognition of that, he is our Phil Wright Autoplex Player of the Game. Defensive leaders today for Arkansas Tech included K.J. Reed with 10 tackles, including a sack, and 1.5 tackles for a loss. Eric McPherson had 8 tackles today for the Wonder Boys. Jant Weary and Gary Burton with 7 tackles apiece, and Brian Scott with 6 tackles, as the Wonder Boys win it by a final score of 66-10. They go to 6-2 on the year. One quick score update from Magnolia, Southeastern Oklahoma.